What is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTP Sports. Welcome to the NHL Draft. Well, not where from I'm at. I'm in my studio right now, watching the NHL Draft, which is about to start basically in a minute. I would hope so. Hopefully they don't do this typical, oh, it starts at 7 o'clock, but technically that's when the broadcast starts, and then the draft starts like a few minutes after that or something like that. That's basically what the case is going to be, probably, because it is on ESPN, so I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. So we're going to be doing a little double dipping today. I got the Phillies Marlins game on below me, and thank God we got the best case scenario in terms of Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber's injury news, that they'll probably be back before the All-Star break. Kyle Schwarber most likely will be, and then Bryce Harper they may push back till after the All-Star break just so he has that extra week off to rest that hamstring. It was a mild hamstring sprain, so it was basically the same exact injury that Brandon Marsh had. So thank the fucking Lord. Thank the fucking Lord that those two are fine. And right now, this Phillies team just has to tread water a little bit until those guys come back. So that's basically it from there. So I'll provide you guys updates as the the night goes along. But we'll definitely be paying attention to the draft. Mainly, the draft's in Las Vegas, in the Sphere. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty exciting day. A lot of rumors going around basically for the past couple of days, especially for today, with a lot surrounding the Flyers in terms of trying to trade up. Danny Briere is trying to trade up in this draft. It is very widely known the prices are extraordinary right now for moving up in the NHL draft this year. And so far, the rumors, obviously, with the Ottawa rumor, that died down a little bit. Maybe Utah, maybe, or something else. The San Jose Sharks, they traded for the 11th overall pick with the Buffalo Sabres. So now San Jose has 1 and 11. I believe the Devils are open to shopping with the 10th overall pick. Like I said, Utah. And the Columbus Jackets are definitely a wild card here because obviously the first three teams are not moving from the first three spots with San Jose, Chicago, and Anaheim. Those teams are not moving, but Anaheim has really been rumored about possibly moving that fourth overall pick, and the Flyers have definitely been heavier in the Columbus rumors lately. In the past couple of hours, they did say the talks died down, so it's basically a wait and see game with Danny Briere in terms of moving up in the draft, or whether he stays at 12, or even whether he moves back in the draft and acquires more assets. It really depends on how the board falls. That really is the case. How does the board fall for Danny Briere? Because I personally think that Danny Briere, they want either Demidov or Lindstrom, possibly, if they can move up in the draft, and that's where the draft board falls to them. Or, I would also settle with Berkeley Catton if he finds a way to fall. I would also settle with Cole Iserman. I would also settle with Sam Dickerson, Consta Hellenius, and all that stuff. Yakimchuk, maybe, possibly, but I'm more into the forwards in the upper part of this draft, so we're basically just in a wait-and-see process here. It's definitely going to be a very interesting night. Hopefully there is more entertainment in terms of trades, but hopefully we can find some activity here with Danny Briere in the Flyers draft table. So it definitely will be interesting. Interesting, to say the least. So yeah, it's basically all we got here right now with the NHL draft. It has not started yet. They're doing the broadcast right now. Currently, Leia Hextall is on my screen is talking. So we have yet to see Gary Bettman yet. Like I said, they're doing the broadcast stuff, and then they're going to eventually start the draft, with Gary Bettman introducing everybody to Las Vegas and everything there. It definitely is a cool venue having it in the Vegas Sphere. So that definitely is something different there. So it's a wait-and-see process right now to see what happens with Danny Briere. I would like to flick back and forth with Twitter to see if there's any rumors circling around there, but I also don't want to get spoiled on anything as well. So it basically is, like I keep saying, a wait-and-see process. I'll probably flip back and forth with Twitter just to see what happens and if there's any rumors circling around Danny Briere. Like I said, the fourth overall pick is the wild card. The fourth overall pick with Columbus is the wild card. That's when the draft truly starts. And if Columbus does trade that fourth overall pick, because Carolina has also been rumored heavily to try to go after that fourth overall pick. They're hovering niches around there with the Columbus Blue Jackets. So there's definitely things going on. So I'm definitely excited to see what Danny Briere can do here. They have their 12th overall pick, whether they move up, whether they move down. They also have the 32nd overall pick from the Florida Panthers, whether they utilize that pick to move up in the draft, like I said, or something else happens. Like I said, Danny Briere, he's showing signs of aggression, which is a really good thing. If he knows a guy is going to be there on the board, he'll go try to get his guy. Or if he knows the board's going to fall into his favor, he'll stay there at 12. I don't mind if they stay at 12 as long as the board falls in your favor. I don't mind if they move up. So, basically, we'll see what type of scenario that Danny Briere gets himself in. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun night. It definitely is. So, if you want a Phillies update, really nothing has happened. It's the top of the 4th inning. Nothing score. 2 outs there in the top of the 4th, actually. Christopher Sanchez has been pitching really well, actually. So, we'll see if he can get through 4 scoreless. But, yeah, the Phillies are definitely going to be going through their struggles of scoring runs with this lineup without Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. So, it definitely is going to be an interesting couple of weeks without those two in the lineup. So that definitely is the case when you're seeing more Whit Merrifields, when Johan Rojas gets called back up, when you're seeing, Kristen Pache's in the lineup. So basically, if you're looking at the top of the Phillies lineup right now, it was Bryson Stott leading off, Trey Turner obviously in the 2-hole, Alec Boehm batting third, and then Brandon Marsh actually had an extra base hit in the cleanup spot. He had a double. Sadly, they weren't able to drive them home. Nick Castellanos is batting 5th, and he really needs to step up here, but that's something that is yet to be seen here, and it looks like Christopher Sanchez is going to get through 4 scoreless innings so far. So can the Phillies get on the goddamn board and help out Christopher Sanchez? I have no idea. I have no idea. So we'll see. We'll see. Waiting for this goddamn draft to start. That would be very lovely. They're in a commercial break right now, so yeah, they're delaying the inevitable right here. So, and I'm also going to be, throughout this process of watching the draft, I do have food next to me. I do have a box of pizza. So as we did order pizza, it came around 20 minutes ago. I had some slices. I'm taking a break a little bit here. I don't want to rush through everything. So that basically is what we're doing right now. I'm going to be, when there's a little bit of a break in between to stop talking, you got to grab a slice of pizza, you put a little bit of hot honey on it, and then there you go. There you go. Man. I do want to see if there's any rumors right now. I doubt there is. So, just want to see. Yeah, so Frank Saravalli even posted it right here on Twitter, basically what I said. Predicting the NHL draft is a fool's errand. Speculation suggests that the Sharks take Glenn Celebrini, the Blackhawks take Artem Levshunov, and then Beckett Senecki goes to the Anaheim Ducks, and then basically Columbus would be a wild card, and he's just basically ended off that tweet with "buckle up." So we'll see. What else? Nothing really else on the rumors. Apparently Chuck Fletcher is on the Sportsnet desk in the Canadian broadcast, so I feel bad for the people listening up there in Canada. That definitely sucks. You got to hear Chuck Fletcher's input. So is the draft starting? Come on. Has Gary Bettman said anything yet, or are we doing anything yet? It's 7:08. This thing was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. So can we get this thing rolling? Can we get the Danny Briere drafting? I want to see some trades. I want to see some excitement, even though I'm 50-50 a trade will happen, basically, at this point. So, seriously, the Phillies game is going to end by the time Gary Bettman gets up to talk. And I don't know if that's a credit to the freaking how fast the Phillies game is going and how uneventful it's been. It's in the bottom of the 4th inning. Trey Turner sends that one into left center field. That is going to split the gap. That'll be a leadoff double for Trey Turner. So, early runner in scoring position in the bottom of the 4th. Phillies did that in the bottom of the 2nd inning. They didn't bring the runner home. So, can Alec Boehm drive home Trey Turner? We'll see. So I do want to see, I'm not sure, I do have a draft tracker also next to me on TSN's website, so we'll definitely be able to keep, fully in line with everything that's going on. But, yeah. What else? I just saw a freaking retweet by the NHL saying that the draft is about 30 minutes away. I'm like, what the fuck? But then I see it's from NHL.com. It's 30 minutes ago. My God. Ay, ay, ay. So what's going on here? So they're doing some interesting things here on the sphere. Okay, Gary Bettman's on the desk. Okay. Gotta listen to Gary Bettman talking and getting booed. Classic. Sensational Sphere. There's Alec Boehm hitting one up the middle, but that will be a force out. It does get Trey Turner over to third base. Can Brandon Marsh drive Trey Turner home? Please? 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 Come on, Gary. Brandon Marsh is up to a runner on third base. Infield is playing in, obviously, for the Marlins. Got some people here watching the stream. I appreciate it, everybody. It's only Sean in the chat right now. We got to get some little more discussions here, especially when we get closer to the Flyers pick or whatever happens here in terms of rumors. But if there are people here that are tuning in for the first time, I definitely recommend dropping a like, leaving a comment, and also hitting that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service as we work our way here through the NHL draft. Brandon Marsh in a 3-0 count right here. That's kind of cool. They have all the draftees pictures on the sphere backdrop. It's actually kind of cool. 3-0 pitch to Marsh. That'll be strike one. Oh, the San Jose Sharks. And obviously the Sharks are most likely going to be picking Macklin Celebrini. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Brandon Marsh. That'll be way upstairs for ball four. That'll put a runner on first and third with one out for Nick Castellanos. That probably means a double play or a strikeout. Strikeout on a slider outside or a curveball outside in the dirt and or a double play. That probably will be the case. So, yep, San Jose's on the clock, so each team gets 3 minutes to decide on who they're drafting. Obviously, like I said, the Sharks are picking Celebrini. That's going to be the obvious. So, he's the unanimous first overall pick in this draft. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't get selected here. He most likely will be. So, here's Nick Castellanos, the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball in the dirt. Classic Nick Castellanos. 0-1 count to him. So ESPN's best available right now, who they have at 12 overall in that Flyer spot, is Consta Hellenius. So ESPN has Consta Hellenius as the 12th best player in this draft. Then there's Cole Eiserman, Berkeley Catton was obviously before then. So, like I said, wait and see. It's a wait and see. This draft is going to be unpredictable. Comes the 0-2 pitcher to Nick Castellanos. Ball outside, slider outside. Surprisingly, did not swing at it at the 1-2 count. Now watch Nicky Seacrest to do a double play. No MLB pitcher is scared of him when a runner's in scoring position. Classic Nicky C. 1-2 pitch is ready. And here comes the pitch. Way upstairs, hanging way upstairs slider. That's ball 2. 2-2 count here to Castellanos as we're still waiting for the Sharks to submit their pick. They got a minute left on the clock. Obviously, they know who they're picking, so it's going to be no surprise here. Here's the 2-2 to Castellanos. He fouls that pitch away. Recent picks. Oh, that's actually some cool stuff there. From the backdrop of the sphere, they're showing recent first overall draft picks. That's cool. It's kind of cool. Showing Bedard, Slavkovsky, and Owen Power. The 3 last first overall picks. Here comes the 2-2 pitch again. Castellanos fouls it off again. Keep battling. Keep battling. Keep battling. 15 seconds left on the clock for San Jose. I don't even know why they're not even ready yet. Is San Jose trying to trade with somebody? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It's actually some good, cool 2-2 pitch to Castellanos, and he fouls it off again. Yep, San Jose is ready to make the pick. Obviously, it'll be Macklin Celebrini. And here come the Sharks. Pick is in. I do like the graphic stuff there in the sphere. It's actually pretty cool. To pitch to Castellanos. That'll be up in the air. That'll be in the infield. It will not be deep enough to score the run, obviously. So, crap. So, 2 on and 2 out. And I believe it is Sosa coming up. I think. Sosa. Oh, it's Joe Thornton. Oh, Joe Thornton's making the select. He still has the fucking long-ass beard. That's funny. He still has that long-ass beard. He has not shaved that yet. Oh, it's Cody Clemens. Cody Clemens here with 2 out. Can Cody do something? And that is a swing and a miss at a inside curveball. 1 strike. Yep, Macklin Celebrini, obviously. That was going to be the case. Big shocker. So Macklin Celebrini from Boston U goes to the San Jose Sharks. Now Chicago has the 2nd overall pick. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Cody Clemens. That'll be a ball outside. Macklin Celebrini. He's from Vancouver. Interesting. Canadian going to Boston U. A family of 5 hidden in that beard. Cody Clemens, here comes the 1-1. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Marsh is trying to draw the throw, possibly. I wouldn't be shocked if they were trying to do a double steal with the on that case. Yeah, Marsh was going, then he stopped. Okay. Pitcher is set. Here comes the 2-1 to Cody Clemens. That'll be fouled off. It's 2-2. Marsh was going on the pitch. Yep, as Macklin Celebrini puts on the jersey for the Sharks, wearing number 71. Jeez, that Sharks fan is very loud. That Sharks fan is loud as ever. Yep. Cody Clemens is set. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside again for ball 3. Runners do not advance. Well, Marsh is going to have... Oh, Marsh did steal second base. Okay. So we got a runner on second and third base. 3-2 count, 2 outs to Cody Clemens. Yep, Marsh was going on the pitch. Catcher does not throw because he did want to run the risk of Trey Turner trying to run home. Yep, Chicago has the 2nd overall pick now. We'll see what they do. 3-2 pitch, and Cody Clemens swings at a pitch in the dirt. And that will be strike 3. Once again, Phillies do not drive home a leadoff base runner in the scoring position. That's going to be the case with this lineup without Bryson Schwarber. That's going to be a very common theme. I'm not surprised. The last couple of years, you go to some of their games and we broadcast on ESPN Plus, and quite frankly, there's no atmosphere. This was an amazing atmosphere. You played there if the Sharks took that home in 10 weeks. I love going to play the Shark Tank. We know that it would be electric in the atmosphere. So, what is the expectation for the Sharks again? So, if I go back to like mock drafts and stuff like that, and just see what's going on here. So if I just go to like, what is it, Tankathon or something like that, or my NHL draft, what's everything predicting here? Okay, so none of these are like fully gone here. Okay, Tankathon. My Tankathon's not good for this. Mock draft. So this is from. Can I do like the hockey news maybe? So mock drafts. So hockey news has Demidov going second overall. I don't think the Chicago Blackhawks are going to draft Demidov. That's a live trade or live draft tracker there. Yeah. Yeah, there's really nothing else rumor-wise here. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on the case there. I wouldn't be shocked if many Phillies fans join this live stream to complain to me during the game. I can't exasperate any anger when you're missing your two best players in the lineup. I can't. I just can't. Yeah, this draft is definitely going to drag on a little bit. The timer for the Blackhawks hasn't even started yet. As everyone on Twitter says, wow, shocker, Celebrini goes to the Sharks. So Christopher Sanchez is up for his fifth inning of work. We'll see what happens here. Let me go to Craig Button's mock draft here, see what he has. So I know he has like something different than like Demidov going second overall. Okay, so here's his entire mock draft here. Oh, he does have Demidov going second overall, so we'll see. We'll see. A lot of other people are saying Lindstrom's going to Chicago, and that's who they want. So Craig Button has Celebrini 1, obviously, Demidov 2, Zeev Buium goes 3 to Anaheim, Caden Lindstrom 4 to Columbus, Ty Ginla to the Montreal Canadiens at 5. That's interesting. Levshinov goes to Utah in this mock draft. Zane Perrick goes to Ottawa. Sam Dickinson to London. Anton Silyev goes to Calgary. Beckett Seneke goes to New Jersey. Carter Yakimchuk. So this was before the San Jose draft pick was traded, or the Buffalo pick was traded. So Craig Button has Consta Helenius going to the Flyers and Cole Yzerman going to the Minnesota Wild at 13. And Christopher Sanchez gets another strikeout on the day. That's one out here in the fifth, his third strikeout. Who does he got the Flyers drafting at 32? Dean Litorono? Litoro? I don't know how to pronounce that. 6'6.5" center. A 6'6.5" center from St. Andrews. Looks like he's a high school kid. 6'6.5". Damn, that is a tall boy. That is a tall guy. Damn. So we got a minute and 15 left here. Tim Anderson, he will ground out to Alec Boehm. That'll be 2 outs here in the fifth. Christopher Sanchez, he only has 47 pitches so far, so definitely getting quick outs. Steph Curry has his comment on a nickname on Macklin Celebrini. Maybe we'll call him Chester because his hands are so filthy. I don't even know if that's a real quote. I don't even know if that's a real quote. Oh, God. So we got something here. So who are the Chicago Blackhawks going to pick? Are they going to go the not Demidov route? Chicago wants Demidov. Are they going to pick Demidov? Because it was Levshinov or Demidov that I've been seeing with Chicago. It's been more Levshinov than anything. And of course, for Sanchez gets through 5 innings. So we'll see what is Chicago going with. Connor Bedard's going to make the pick for Chicago. I do have this slight feeling it's going to be Demidov. I have a slight feeling. Unless some teams are scared because of the Russian factor again. I do have a slight feeling Demidov's going to get picked. Wow, they go Levshinov. They go Levshinov. They go to the defenseman. There were going to be some defensemen taken here in the top 10, a lot of them. And Artem Levshinov is, I believe, the top-ranked defenseman in this draft besides Zeev Buium. Levshinov's from Michigan State. Right shot defenseman, 6'1", 205 pounds. In 38 games, he put up 35 points with Michigan State. Good numbers there for a freshman in college. So that'll be something interesting there. For Denver, Zeev Buium, he's a 6-foot left shot defenseman. 186 pounds. He put up 50 points in 42 games for Denver. Didn't Denver win the Denver won the Frozen Four, so he's got some winning experience there. Off topic, how do I feel about Jared McCain? I think it's a solid pickup for the Sixers, but I just don't know if they're going to keep him if they move him in a trade for someone else. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have issues with possibly him pairing with Tyrese Maxey because of the size. That definitely, like I said, I can't fully commit to the pick because I don't know if Daryl Morey is going to trade him. I don't know if Daryl Morey is going to trade him. So Artem Levshinov goes to Chicago, and Anaheim has projected Zeev Buium from Denver. So does Anaheim go defenseman because they're stacked on the forward prospect and young forwards, so they might go defenseman here. Anaheim does, and like I said, Columbus is definitely the wild card with the pick. Oh, that's another leadoff hit for the Phillies. Who was that? Was that Sosa, or was that? I believe that was Sosa. Currently, right now, they're promoting the fantastic auction for the Phillies, so I did not know who got that hit. But it's another leadoff hit for the Phillies. Yep, so Anaheim is on the clock. Anaheim Ducks and their rebrand brought back the Mighty Duck logo. I would love Demidov, man. I would love Demidov. Up, Garrett Stubbs. That is going to be another base hit. So 2 leadoff hits here for the Phillies. Merrifield will go to third base. So Merrifield had the leadoff hit. So we got a runner on first and third and nobody out. Can we actually do something here? That was Garrett Stubbs with the hit. I believe he was the 9-hole hitter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Artie the Party. Oh, God. Classic Leia Hextall. So we're going to be seeing Anaheim's new jerseys here, even though they already showed them on Twitter. I like the Anaheim rebrand. I like the look. I like the modernized duck look. Yeah, Sean, what's your opinion on the Ducks' new look? I know. Watch us blowing. Sean, you are very negative on the Phillies right now, man. You are very negative on them. I can't get mad when you're losing 2 of your best players in the lineup. I can't get mad. Because it's just, it is what it is. Yeah, it's next man up mentality, but I know you're limited. It's a great hair on Hextall. Oh, crap. Johan Rojas is the 9-hole hitter. Sorry. It's up to Johan Rojas. Gets called back up. Can he have a moment here? You like the Ducks jerseys? Nice. Yeah, I like the new look for them. I definitely do. I think it's very solid. Very clean. Definitely a breath of fresh air for that franchise, jersey-wise. I'm definitely a jersey enthusiast, so as you guys know. I want to see if there's anything rumor-wise still. I haven't seen anything yet. Yep, Anaheim Ducks. They're going to bring... People are saying they're going to bring Cutter Gauthier out. Rojas starts the bunt, but he'll take it for ball 1. So far, no rumors yet. So far, no rumors. People are wondering if Demidov goes to Anaheim, but I don't think they will. I think they go defenseman. I think they really need defenseman. Like I said, So it looks like Anaheim's pick is in. Are they? Is it? Rojas tries to lay the bunt down. That'll go foul. Yeah, you would think defense for the Ducks, but you never know. Who knows? They could go Demidov. Rojas working on his bunting. Apparently, that's been a major focus since being sent down. He even did some bunting in warm-ups today. So we'll see. He's going to try to bunt again. 1-1 count. Yep, trying to put a bunt down. That'll be ball 2. Yep, Anaheim's pick is in, so here comes the Ducks to make their pick. I think they go defenseman here, because I think they really need more defensive prospects. They're stacked with forwards. 2-1 pitch to Rojas. He fouls that off. He was swinging up for that time. Here comes the Ducks' 3rd overall pick.
We would like to dedicate our draft to Glenn Cochran and his family. Glenn fought his battle of cancer courageously. We will miss his character, his humor, positive attitude. Glenn was an integral part of our scouting staff.
Comes a 2-2 pitch to Rojas. Way upstairs for ball 3, full count.
Making our selection, former great Anaheim Ducks captain Scott Niedermayer.
Scott Niedermayer to make the draft pick. Yeah, I think they go defenseman. If they brought Niedermayer out the break. Beckett Zeneca. Zeneca. Where's Zeneca? Seneca was expected to go 10th. Wow, that is a reach. That's another forward, though. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. And Rojas strikes out. Great. That is definitely a reach there for Anaheim. Interesting. Wow. That is definitely a reach there into this part of the draft for Seneca. He was expected in the teens. Interesting. Oh, here comes Bryson Stott with 2 runners on. He'll foul that pitch off. He's probably even more shocked that he's going this early in the draft than Mo. Like we all are. Jesus. This is going to be the pick right here for Columbus to see what happens. Here comes the next pitch to Stott. That'll be a ball. I wonder if Danny tries to get really aggressive here with Demidov. Comes the 1-1 pitcher to Stott. Stares at her right down the middle for strike 2. Not sure what you're looking for there, Stotty. Bryson Stott fouls that puck off. Yep, next pick belongs to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we'll see if they're trading this pick. Because they've been very rumored to trade it. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Stotty. Come on, buddy. Ball upstairs. 2-2 count. We got to get these runs home. We got to get a run home. Beckett Seneca. It was not. No one was expecting him to go 3rd. Goes the 2-2 pitcher to Stott. Ball inside. He'll ground at the second base, but he'll beat the throw out the first, and that scores the first one of for the Phillies. He'll take it. We'll take it. We will definitely take it there. Let's see. Any rumors here on Columbus? Any rumors here on Columbus? Frank Saravalli just said, "Let the fun begin." That sound you hear is Columbus and Go Habs Go. Phones blowing up for teams jockeying to move up to 4 and 5. For those who caught a piece of the debate yesterday, I pray you didn't get brain damage. Hey, does Columbus trade this pick? I wonder, does Montreal trade the pick too? There's been talks that Montreal might be willing to move the pick for a right price. I got to see the replay of Seneca getting drafted because he was insanely he was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." He was not expecting to go that early. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. No one was expecting him to go that early. That's actually pretty funny. So here we go. Anything's on the board here. Anything's on the board. Anything's on the board. Does Columbus trade the pick? I'm sure they're in phone calls right now. They got 50 seconds on the clock, so we'll see. 50 seconds on the clock, so we'll see. I'm constantly refreshing Twitter here. Yep, basically everyone's just... Right now, there's no rumors. Right now, there's no rumors. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's some good players left on the board here. Columbus can definitely get a good package for this pick. Is their pick in? Are they trading the pick? Are they keeping it? Right now, their clock's at 0, so we'll wait and see. If we see Gary Bettman go up there, does a trade? Is their pick in? We don't know. Oh, they're making the pick. Yep, Columbus is making the pick. They're not trading it. Well, now what do they do? Who do they pick? Do they go Lindstrom? Yeah, it's Lindstrom or it's a forward or defense for them. Because if Columbus doesn't pick Demidov, Montreal is 100% picking Demidov. Rick Nash is making the pick. Don Waddell. Who are they picking?
With the 4th overall selection, the Columbus Blue Jackets are proud to select from the Medicine Hat Tigers.
Yep, Caden Lindstrom. Caden Lindstrom goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets, so they go forward. Demidov is still on the board in Montreal. If they keep the pick, they're 100% picking Demidov. They are 100% picking Demidov. That sucks. Now we'll see if Montreal keeps their pick. We'll see what happens here with Montreal. I'm sure they're going to be getting a plethora of offers for the 5th overall pick. The debate was hysterical. Yeah, I saw some clips on Twitter. It definitely was very, very stupid. So Lindstrom goes to Columbus. Montreal has been rumored to possibly trade down, but I doubt. I just don't know. Demidov's in their laps, and everyone's expecting Montreal to pick him after they passed up on Michkov last year. I think Montreal has been rumored to be open for a trade. They definitely have been. But like I said, I think it's just for the right package. And if Montreal's keeping the pick, they're 100% going Demidov. I think Montreal definitely would be willing. It's just depending on what happens.
Powerful man that can play the game any way you want it. I liken him to being a tight end on skates, and for a lot of you Ohioans, you know what I mean? Sir, I think this is a nice fit in Columbus. Absolutely. Yeah, not that like that. The play game for me, right? Like
If Montreal passes on Demidov, the fans will 100% riot. The fans will be pissed off if they pass off on Demidov. If they pass up on like two of the best Russian players in the past 2 drafts twice in a row, yeah, their fans are gonna riot. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. They're not going to a commercial right now, which is surprising. So we'll see. Someone just posted. So this is Brandon J. Summerman that just posted some chatter right now that if Demidov makes the 6, watch out for the Flyers. Utah and Flyers have had some talks this week about what the price would be, much cheaper than Columbus at 4. And Christopher Sanchez gets another strikeout. But like I said, if Montreal keeps this pick, which I think they're keeping it more than they're trading it, they're picking Demidov. They are 100% picking Demidov. 100%. Yeah, right now there's no rumors here. Yeah, Frank Saravelli just said they're keeping it. They're not trading it. I think they're 100% picking Demidov. They're not going to fuck it up 2 years in a row. I don't think they can fuck it up 2 years in a row, personally. It's got to be Demidov. Christopher Sanchez in the top of the 6th, 1 out here. We'll see what he continues to do. It's no 2 count to Sanchez, it looks like, for the Marlins. Here comes the 0-2 pitch here to Sanchez from Sanchez. That is strike 3 for Christopher Sanchez. Sanchez strikes out Sanchez. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Sanchez currently is at 59 pitches. Yeah, 59. Right now they're showing Jerome McGinley and his son, because he's expected to go at some point in the top 15, at least top 10 possibly. Here comes Sanchez against De La Cruz, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, I 100% believe Montreal is picking Demidov. 100% they're picking Demidov.
So much for me. All my family has done everything for me. I dedicate everything to them, and they help me play with so much emotion, and they make me really passionate about hockey. So, and I know I have a lot of family watching at home. My grandpa wasn't able to come.
Strike 2 to De La Cruz.
I love him so much.
And Trisha's senior son drafted into the NHL. What does it mean?
It means the world. I try to hold back every kind of emotion possible, but I'm glad my son.
Comes to 1-2 pitch. 2-2 outside. Yeah, I really just don't think Montreal's passing up on Demidov. Comes the 2-2 pitch here. That is strike 3 for Sanchez. He's through 6 scoreless at around 60 pitches, so his pitch count is in a perfect spot. Up here comes the Montreal Canadiens, ready to make their pick, and this is most likely going to be Ivan Demidov from the KHL, from St. Petersburg, SKA. This is going to suck as a Flyers fan because I really want Demidov, but I'm not expecting him to fall that far. I think he's falling a little too far, in my opinion. This will 100% be Demidov. Here's Kent Hughes of Montreal.
Las Vegas. To make our 2024 first selection, pleased to invite on stage our #1 fan, the one and only Celine Dion.
Celine Dion making the pick for the Canadiens. Did not know she was a Montreal. I know she was from Canada. I did not know she was a Montreal fan. That's kind of funny. We'll see what Celine Dion picks for the Canadiens. Imagine, like, I'm sure she isn't, like, I'm sure she's a really, like, Canadian. Like if she was like so diehard, and then she saw the players list and it wasn't Demidov, she gets fucking pissed. But I doubt that's the case. That would be funny. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's doing the French, the cheek kissing to everyone there. We'll see. Who is Montreal picking? I am assuming it's going to be Ivan Demidov. Montreal picks. It's Demidov.
The fifth overall selection
Demidov.
in the 2024 NHL draft. The Montreal Canadiens are proud to select
Come on.
Ivan
Yep.
Demidov.
Yeah, they were 100% picking Demidov. 100% picking Demidov. There's the Montreal fans fucking thanking God they finally got a Russian player. Damn. That kind of sucks. Is Danny doing anything right now? Right now, right now, I really don't know if there's a reason for them to trade up. Because the guys that they were rumored to want, off the board. So he might stay at 12. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, boy. So cannot wait for the freaking Montreal. Can't believe freaking can't wait for all the Montreal fans that have been coping about not picking Michkov to say that Demidov is a better player than Michkov. Damn.
Clip celebrating heard his name called first. Hunt to bomb first. The future shark. Washington is future. It all started tonight. First 5 picks are in. Utah is on.
Yeah, now we got to wonder what Utah does. Even though I really don't, even though this is Utah's first pick in their quote-unquote franchise history, even though they're still technically the old Arizona Coyotes franchise. Well, that does kind of suck from a Flyers fan perspective. I did want to see Montreal screw up again, just to see their fans outrage. But now I got to see their fans go all the way off. Now I got to see that Grant McKay, whatever that stupid guy on Twitter is, that tries to freaking cope and saying that, oh, I hope that Michkov doesn't have a good rookie year so Montreal fans don't start screaming on how much they fucked up. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. No, Dickerson's still on the board. Dickerson is still on the board. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they trade up for to get a guy like a Dickinson, but I'm not sure what Utah's gonna do. It's weird saying Utah. It definitely is for the NHL right now. Definitely is a very weird thing right now to say. Can't wait to see what Utah does first at the draft. It's weird. It's very weird. Well, right now, Alec Bohm is up at the plate. 1 out, 2-2 count. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Might as well mute those commercials for the time being. Bohm's in a 3-2 count right now. We'll see what happens. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Boehmer. That is a hanger right down the middle of the plate for strike 3. We'll see what happens, boys. And Darren Drager just posted something here. The Calgary Flames considered moving up from 9. Sounds like they'll hold their spot. Will Iginla be available? Yeah, if Iginla's available for Calgary, they're 100% picking Iginla. 100% picking Iginla. 100%. So Utah's on the clock. They got 40 seconds left in their timer. I'm not sure where they go, honestly. They're just like, they got a bunch of prospects. Do they just go defense? Everyone's saying on Twitter they probably go defenseman because they need defensive prospects. So I guess they go defenseman here. So we'll see. And Brandon Marsh grounds out to end the 6th. 1-0 Phillies going to the top of the 7th inning. As the test fireworks go off at the ballpark in the background. Utah Hockey Club. That is going to be their name for their inaugural season because they can't decide on a name right now.
It's an exciting time for Utah from a hockey perspective. They have the most cap space in the NHL, more than $40 million. That's what their GM we're watching right now, Phil Allen's about to spend.
I wonder who they go.
More competitive, and they need to engage themselves with this new market, which is new to hockey, but has already shown
We got to see.
tickets they've already sold.
They have 20 picks in the first 3 rounds on the next 3 drafts. Bill Armstrong, who comes from Arizona.
Isn't it always with the NHL draft, there's so many rumors of teams possibly trading up and everything like that, and it never happens? It's always the case with the goddamn draft.
This is an historic pick since it's the Utah Hockey Club's first pick. On behalf of the NHL, we are delighted to welcome Ashley and Ryan Smith and the state of Utah to the National Hockey League.
Welcome, Utah Hockey Club. You should have thought of a goddamn name.
By the way, it's Ryan's birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, 100% Danny tried to make a trade. The reports were Columbus was asking, well, the report earlier from today was actually that, I think it was for the 4th overall pick, it was the 12th pick, the 32nd pick, and the Colorado pick next year and a roster player for the 4th pick. So who is Utah picking here?
Many, many years to come.
Sanchez better pitch a shutout tonight. You have some built-up aggression here, Sean, on the Phils. Damn, you have some built-up aggression. You have some very built-up aggression here. Wow, they picked Iginla. Wow. They took him from Calgary. So Iginla's going to Utah. He's the Utah Hockey Club's first over draft pick selection. I'm actually shocked. I thought he would fall. I thought he would fall to Calgary. That's interesting. So they don't go defenseman, so there's still some defensemen on the board. It's interesting, actually. I expected him to fall to Calgary. It seemed too good to be true. That kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to see him go to Calgary just for the whole heritage thing with his father. No aggression, honest assessment. And here comes the annoying Josh Bell at bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning with no outs. 2-2 count to him. Here comes the pitch from Sanchez. I believe this will be his 69th pitch, 70th pitch of the game. That ball's inside for ball 3. Full count here to Josh Bell. Like I said, a very annoying Josh Bell at bat. Comes the 3-2 pitch here from Sanchez. Gets him to pop up into shallow right field. Marsh will be under that. That'll be the first out. Flyers may try to move up to get Dickerson now. I wouldn't be shocked. I would go up for Dickinson. I trade up for Dickinson.
This kid is a fast riser.
Charlie O'Connor just said, "What are the defensemen going to get starting to get taken? This is wild. Supposedly the best demon in the draft at the top in years."
Davidson, Gagne, Darren, Brian Silverfather, top 15.
Damn. Wow, no, no what? So I wondered, what does Ottawa trade the pick? I know they already traded their later pick in the draft for Olmark with the trade with Boston. So do they still consider moving the 7th pick? There was rumors with them in the Flyers. So are they willing to? I don't know. Because everyone right now is fucking picking forwards. Maybe Danny Briere knows where the draft is falling to them and he's staying at 12. Oh, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Jake Berger. Ball 1. Low outside. I like I said, I do think it kind of sucks that Thoughts on the Harper news? Best case scenario. It's probably the best case scenario depending on how bad it looked. And that is another strikeout for Christopher Sanchez. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. American Loyalist, that is the best case scenario for the Harper injury despite on how bad it looked live. Because he looked like he was in a lot of pain. And Bryce obviously was not sharing any confidence or whatsoever because he said he has never experienced an injury like this before. So, best case scenario, it's basically how long Brandon Marsh was out for. Like 10 days, basically. 10 days, 15 days, that's how long Marsh was out for. Most likely, I think they push Harper back a little bit just for the precautionary side to the All-Star break, so he gets that extra week. We'll see. So we got 2 outs here in the 7th inning for Christopher Sanchez. This is Myers up at the plate for Miami. We'll see what happens here. 76 pitches so far for Sanchez. So Ottawa, I'm sure they're keeping the pick. Foul ball there, 1-2 count. Yep, no rumors, anything here. No rumors, anything here. Comes the 1-2 pitch here. See if Sanchez can get out of the 7th. 1-2. Ball 2. So Alexander Appleyard just posted 5 picks left before the Flyers. Catton, Hellenius, Silyev, Dickinson, Bouillum, and Perrick are left, and most likely the 6 who averaged the highest on NHL teams' boards. I would be fine at worst with 5 of 6 of them. Silyev, I would be a bit disappointed at. Oh, we got a 3-2 count here to Myers. Battling here against Christopher Sanchez. Next is Lopez, if Myers does get on. Oh, there's the Utah jerseys. Bland and boring because they don't have a team name. Comes the 3-2 pitch. This will be the 80th pitch of the night for Sanchez. 3-2. That'll be a chopper up the middle, right to Bryson. No, that's actually, is that Merrifield? Well, that'll be, regardless, it's out 3. It is out number 3, so 7 innings so far for Christopher Sanchez. Shutout innings. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Can the Phillies please get some insurance runs? Yeah, Ottawa's definitely going to have a plethora of defensemen to pick here at 7 if they keep it, which most likely they are. Yeah, it looks like they are. They're going up to the thing now. So who does Ottawa go with? Like they got a boatload of defensemen on the board. Who do they go with?
Thank you, Vegas, for a great week of hospitality. I'd like to thank our fans back in the Ottawa Gatineau community for their great support. Avec la 7e choix de premier tour, the Senators sont fiers de sélectionner to Calgary Hitman of the WHL, Carter Yakubchuk.
Wow, they picked Carter Yakubchuk. Wow, they picked Yakubchuk. And I don't think he was expected to go this low. Craig Button had him in 11. Interesting. There's some good players on the board, possibly, for the Flyers if it gets there. So they take Yakubchuk. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Who's next for the draft after Ottawa? Seattle? Who does Seattle? I wonder what Seattle goes with. That's going to be very questionable here, what Seattle does. I've also heard Seattle's willing to trade the pick, but I doubt they will at this rate. Best forward on the board, in my opinion, is Berkeley Catton. I wouldn't be shocked if Seattle takes Catton. But do they go defenseman as well? Because there's still a lot of defensemen on the board. Do you just take that chance with the defenseman? Because the top 15 of this draft is very defenseman heavy. It's very interesting, actually. Hey, here's Alexander Appleyard again after this pick. He says, nice. I think Yakimchuk being off the board is good for the Flyers in my eyes. Don't dislike him, but he scares me. Now only have 4 picks left in. Catton, Hellenius, Silyev, Dickinson, Buyum, and Perrick left. I hope Silyev is taken in the next couple of picks.
Emotional night. The Kraken are on the clock. See, Buyum is sitting there for the Seattle Kraken. No way they pass on him. Let's find out as the draft continues from Sphere.
Oh, that is a leadoff hit for Castellanos. Here's Cody Clemens here with a runner on first. He fouls that off. He's in an 0-2 count. Yep, Cody Clemens strikes out. I think Charlie O'Connor just put it right here. 4 picks left until the Flyers are on the clock, and my 5 top players are still available. Zeev Buyum is his top prospect so far. He was his 3rd ranked. Berkeley Catton, his 4th ranked prospect. Sam Dickinson, his 5th ranked prospect. Anton Silyev, his 10th ranked. And Zane Perrick, his 11th. Yeah, the board might be falling in the Flyers' favor here for Danny Briere. Might be falling in it. When you couldn't go up and get Demidov or Lindstrom or anything like that. Board fell in your favor, looks like it right now, but we'll see. We'll see. So we got to see. It's 100 degrees in Vegas right now. That kind of sucks. Even though it's still freaking hot as hell in Philadelphia. Up, and Whit Merrifield strikes out on a dot. He doesn't agree with it. Go sit your ass down, Whit. Ugh. Seattle has 15 seconds left on the clock. They're obviously making their pick. Do they go forward? Do they go one of the forwards? Do they go with this Buyum kid? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but... Buyum? I'm not good with the pronunciations. Gotta wait and see. Oh, Nick Castellanos trying to steal second base, and the ball is free. He's going to third on the play. So Nick Castellanos is on third base now with 2 outs. 2-0 count to Garrett Stubbs.
this team. Maybe a Zeke Louis offensive defense would have been electrifying team would be the pick for on.
Yeah, oh, Booyam's a defenseman. I completely forgot. Booyam. Where does he play at? He plays at Denver. Oh, he's the Denver prospect that was expected to go 3rd overall. It's weird that he's dropped this far. Yeah, I'd be shocked if Seattle doesn't take him. Matty Beniers is making the pick for Seattle. Here comes a 2-1 pitch here to Garrett Stubbs. Foul ball, 2-2 count.
Seattle Dragon round select from the Spokane Chiefs.
Oh, they picked Catton. No, they picked Catton. No, I wanted Catton. Damn. Damn. I wasn't expecting Catton to fall to the Flyers anyway. Damn. I was expecting him to fall. I wanted him to fall to the Flyers, even though I wasn't expecting him to fall that far. Damn, damn, that kind of that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I wanted Berkeley Catton. So that's another forward off the board. So I wonder, the Flyers just go with a defenseman possibly at the 12th overall. 3-2 pitch here to Garrett Stubbs. What does he do here? Garrett Stubbs is going to bloop one right for an out. Jesus Christ, I thought that was a blooper over the shortstop's head. Nope, it was a blooper right to the shortstop. It was the weakest hit ball in the fucking world. Still 1-0 Phillies going into the top of the 8th. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I want a Catton. I want a Catton, man. That sucks. That really sucks. I want a Catton. So, who's picking now? Calgary? We'll see where Calgary goes. Alexander Appleyard posts, well, there goes the dream. I had heard if Catton got past Seattle and Calgary, he would get to the Flyers. Not sure if that's correct, but for me, Catton was the 3rd best player in this draft. Offensive explosion by the Titans, my God. Oh, man. So, still available for the Flyers, possibly with Calgary, Jersey, and San Jose ahead. Buium, Konsta Helenius, Sam Dickinson, and Anton Siliev. One of those players might fall to the Flyers. Or Cole Yzerman. You can also put Cole Yzerman out there. I would not mind a Cole Yzerman. He is the best pure goal scorer in this draft. Cole Yzerman is. I would not be upset with a Cole Yzerman. Damn, I really wanted Berkeley Catton. If Dickinson's there, I think that's the pick for the Flyers. Jonesy really loves Dickinson, especially since he plays at London. Jonesy really buddy with the London Knights owner, and Oliver Bonk, obviously Denver Barkey. So there's some familiarity there, and I believe Dickinson played on a line with Bonk, so there's a lot of familiarity there. So definitely that would be a very ideal Flyers pick if that's the case. I would not mind Sam Dickinson whatsoever. Jonesy has always been stating that he wants to build from the blue line up, so I would not be shocked if they go Sam Dickinson. So we got a top of the 8th inning here for Christopher Sanchez. It looks like he's on the bottom end of the Marlins lineup, possibly. That is going to be a leadoff single there for Miami, for Lopez. Just got the pass the glove of Bryson Stott. So leadoff base runner there. We'll see if Rob Thompson decides to get the bullpen up quickly here. So Calgary has the next pick. We'll see where they go. We'll see where they go. Stock could have made that play. Just went under his glove. Yeah, just went by his glove. He could have made it. So who's this? Is this Tim Anderson? Yep. So what's that? So it's it was 5-6-7 for Miami in this inning in the lineup. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Definitely do not want to get yourself into a jam here in the top of the 8th. Got a 1-0 count here to Tim Anderson. That's a foul ball. 1-1.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. I can't even put it in words how amazing he's been. He's always been there for me, and he's just the best.
Well, I'm a Manitoba girl, so I'll still congratulate you, even though you're a sassy boy. Congratulations.
That's gonna be a grounder to Alec Boehm. He'll get the out at first base. Was not getting any out at second. So there's a runner in scoring position for the Marlins so far here with 1 out. Guess Boehm didn't think he was gonna get the runner at second because the ball wasn't hit that hard. Oh, here comes Calgary here. Let's see what they pick. So this is batter 7 for the Marlins.
First, I want to thank all the fans, our season ticket members back in Calgary at the original 16 draft party. And the Calgary Flames are proud to select at number 9, World Cup champs, Zane Perek. Zane Perek maybe the smartest player in the draft, the best defenseman in the O this season, Cup champion.
Zane Perek, defenseman from the OHL. So is that a reach? Where was he? Where was Perek expected to go? Oh, he was expected to go 7, so he was one of the defensemen on the board. So we got Devils and San Jose next before the Flyers pick. So we'll see what happens. Dickinson's still on the board. Williams still on the board. I wouldn't be. I want to know what the Devils do here. The Devils could trade their pick, honestly. I wonder. 2-1 pitch here to this batter. That is going to be a pop-up into the infield. Bryson Stott calls it off. 2 outs here with a runner on second base for Christopher Sanchez. So Zane Perek, he plays in the OHL for Saginaw. Led OHL defenseman with 33 goals and 96 points. It's a nice pickup for Calgary. So who's up here for Miami? This is their 8-hole hitter. Bruin, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. That is strike 2. 0-2 count here. Christopher Sanchez is 1 strike from getting out of the inning. So Devils are on the clock now. We'll see what they do. If the Devils select Sam Dickinson, that'll suck. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Bruin. That is a ball in the dirt. Stubbs blocks it to prevent the runner from advancing. Phillies got out of the inning. They're doing more firework tests. Phillies definitely got out of the inning. So thanks for spoiling me, fireworks. I keep forgetting that I have pizza here. Yep. Christopher Sanchez pumps his fist a little bit, does a little scream, and he gets out of the inning. Good shit there from Christopher Sanchez. His pitch count's still in a great spot. I wonder if Rob lets him go the distance. Love that emotion there from Sanchez. Love it. I love that emotion there from Sanchez. Oof. That's great. Let's see here.
If you or a loved one has colitis, mesothelioma, or any other asbestos-related cancer, call now.
So let's see. Here's Charlie O'Connor. Only New Jersey and San Jose still to pick before the Flyers are up at 12. Zeev Buium, Sam Dickinson, Anton Silyev, and Konsta Helenius are all on the board. At least 2 of them will be there. The Devils are a total wild card, though, so we don't know what the Devils will pick. And then Brandon Summerman says the Flyers will have a chance of at least 2 of Silyev, Buium, Konsta Helenius, or Sam Dickinson at 12. Danny Briere and company must be licking their chops right now. Once again, Danny B letting the board come to him. Patience is paying off.
Parenting is a gift. I'll switch up. And just like any job, it requires tools. Things that work for moms, dads, and little ones. Things that are equally as beautiful and fun. Things that you trust. Just their size. Just your style.
Alexander Appleyard says, now, so long as the Flyers don't pick Silyev, I am fine with it. Buium and probably gets taken before the Flyers, but he is clearly the best player available for me. Dickinson and Helenius are solid consolation prizes. We'll see what happens here. Like Charlie O'Connor said, the Devils definitely are a wild card. We don't know what they're going to pick. Do they go forward? Do they go defenseman? Do they trade the pick? I have no idea. I really just don't know what they do. The Devils, that is. San Jose, I think they pick defenseman, in my opinion. I don't know what defenseman they'll pick. So that's obvious for me. San Jose picks a defenseman because they really need defensive prospects along with everything else that they need. Bottom of the 8th here for the Phils. We'll see what happens here. Johan Rojas leads it off. Pick is in for the Devils. Who are they going to go with? Think this guy can wear a suit? Who are you talking? Oh, the one guy up here.
I'd like to give a shout out to all our great fans back in Jersey at the Social Base Club. Sorry. With this pick, I'd like to introduce Hockey Hall of Famer Martin Brodeur.
Martin Brodeur making the pick. Didn't he make the pick last year? I feel like he always does that for the Devils. Oh, they picked Silyev. They picked Silyev or Silayev. So Alexander Appleyard's definitely happy there. So the Flyers are definitely going to be... Ooh. Alexander Appleyard is very happy. So the Flyers are going to have one of Dickinson, Helenius, Yzerman, and Buium on the board for their pick. The Flyers are in a good spot. The Flyers are in a very good spot here. I do think Rojas with a leadoff single. And Rojas extended that into a double. Yeah, good on you, Ilana. Good on you. Good on you. Where's Silyev? Silyev, he played in the KHL, or Silayev, he put up 11 points in 63 games. He's a 6'7" defenseman. Jesus Christ, he's tall. It's amazing that Dickinson's still on the board, though. But San Jose 100% is going either Dickinson or Buium. So we'll see what happens.
Sure, and they are building a blue line dynasty, as Dr. DeGrasse said. It's an interesting time for them, though, because they do bring in Jacob Markstrom this year. They tried to get him at last year's trade deadline.
Anthony DeMarco says that the Sharks might go Cole Yzerman. So is San Jose not picking a defenseman? That's interesting. That is interesting. Gonna take a moment to show my appreciation and love for sport. Johan is going to third base on a wild pitch. So Johan Rojas making some noise on the base pass, trying to get the Phillies an extra run.
So the team that picked first overall was picking again. The Sharks moved up. They made a trade with Buffalo to go from 14 to 11.
So let's see, can Bryson Stott driving the run here? Well, let's see what San Jose does here. Let's see what San Jose does. To John Bailey, who writes for Philly Hockey Now, says that based on conversations with some Flyers personnel I've had in the past, I would expect the Flyers to run to the podium if Sam Dickinson is there at 12. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, if Dickinson's on the board for the Flyers, I think they're taking Dickinson. Yeah, then Anthony DeMarco followed up on it from someone saying, can they contain themselves from doing that with Bouillon possibly on the board if San Jose doesn't pick him? Bouillon still being there certainly changes things. Either way, assuming San Jose goes with Yzerman, Philadelphia will have a choice of the two great defensemen and two of the best defensemen in the draft. Well, we'll see what San Jose goes here. Anthony DeMarco says he's here and they're going with Cole Yzerman from from United States Development Program. We'll see. 3-2 count here to Bryson Stott. That he's going to get that in the air. That's going to get the run home. It'll be 2-0 Phillies. Johan Rojas created a run. They selected Sam Dickinson, so Bouillon's on the board for the Flyers. Bouillon is on the board for the Flyers. We'll see what the Flyers do here. Flyers are on the board. This is it, boys. This is the mode of truth. Did Rob Thompson not have the bullpen up? So I wonder, is he going to let Sanchez go complete, possibly?
the Sharks getting the first overall pick in that Dickinson, it's already a slam dunk for them.
Listen, I'm a product of Toronto, and it's definitely not consistent anymore. And Dickinson, I've heard from a lot of my buddies back home for years, you know, this guy is the next guy in defense. This guy is the next guy in defense. And he did all of that, and he certainly was all that in London at this point. And I think it's really good value there for the San Jose Sharks. I think we're splitting between William and him. They couldn't go wrong.
Come on. Get the defenseman here, Danny. Get the defenseman. We'll see what happens. I'm sure Jonesy's pissed that Dickinson got taken. I'm sure Jonesy's pissed.
Sam Dickinson's here.
And he's just an offensive player too. So not only can he control the play, he has that time and space. He's able to make those smart moves.
What does Bob McKenzie have William ranked? Bob McKenzie had him ranked 7th. Okay, so that's still very good. In this stage, he fell.
Playoff OHL MVP stud. You know who was on the ice a lot of times when he was on the ice? Sam Dickinson. It's a rustling Florida team. What was either a decision or are you thinking about the trade here or was Gary Bettman? Someone has come up to Gary Bettman in a little discussion. See, connecting therapy, Tippett.
Let's see.
Quick interruption, Lee. Next call, when you have.
Introduction to Sam Dickinson, the 11th overall selection, and you're going to join Matt and Briere in San Jose. What excites you about that?
Yeah, I mean, I know Mac a little bit, and he's just such an unbelievable player, and it's going to be special that
Trading down? Are the Flyers trading down? Briere's on the phone. Briere's on the phone, boys. Briere is on the phone. I think the Flyers are getting offers to trade down here from NHL trade rumors. Oh, they might be trading down.
So going to work, the defenseman certainly did. Congratulations to you for being selected by the San Jose Sharks. Well done.
Flyers might be trading down. Flyers might be trading down. We'll see.
Winding down, we're down to 12 seconds. So we'll see if we're very impatiently waiting by the podium. Like a principal.
I wonder. Danny's on the phone. We'll see. Are they making the pick? I think the Flyers traded the pick. They're not getting up. Flyers definitely traded the pick. Flyers 100% traded the pick. Wait, are they getting up? Are they getting up? There could be a trade here. They're not getting up. They're not getting up. Yep, Darren Drager says a trade's coming. What are the Flyers getting? Yep, Flyers are making a deal. Yep, Flyers traded the pick. Flyers traded the pick.
And that's really what's continuing to show itself as the draft is moving along. Briere back on the phone.
Yeah, just more on Briere right now because they weren't trying to move up in the draft earlier. Now it's clear that they're trying to move down or work something. I mentioned that they think they're going to take a step back that they overachieved last year.
Yep, some noise. Philly may be trading their pick. Yep, Flyers are trading down. Yep, Flyers are trading down. Yep, Danny's trading right now. Yep, trade coming. Come on, can we announce the goddamn trade? They had to have gotten a good value for this pick if they're trading down. Can I get something coming here?
They're not rushing. They're not going to be rash. Him and Jonesy have a really good approach to how they want to build this, and they want it to be sustainable.
Well, they were scratching, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to give up the future for just a couple of years. They want to go that long-term sprint, and maybe it's part of it.
His team eyes are the Blues moving up.
Who are they trading with? We don't know. Yep, Flyers are trading down. Who the fuck are they trading with? This is taking forever. This is taking forever. Holy hell. Up. Flyers are trading with the Blues. Looks like the Flyers are trading with the Blues, possibly. Jeremy Rutherford just posted in hashtag Blues with it. Could it be the Blues? 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 Where did the Blues pick? Blues picked at 16. Yep, there is a trade. Is it with the Blues? What is the trade? Is there a roster player being moved? Here we go, trade. Wait for the trade horn. They're amplifying this trade horn here. What is the trade horn going to be? We go in here? Come on. The trade alert. Oh, Minnesota's moving up. So the Flyers traded with Minnesota. So the Flyers might be moving back a pick. It's Minnesota. To Minnesota. For pick. So they moved back one spot. That was very dramatic. That was very melodramatic just to move back one spot. That was very melodramatic. It traded all that weight for one pick. Now, what is Minnesota going to pick? So the Flyers just traded back with Minnesota. So the Minnesota has the 13th overall pick. Flyers trade 12 to Minnesota for 13 and a third-round pick. So they just got an extra third-rounder. All that for one spot back. All that waiting for a pick, one spot back. Yeah, oh, they got a 2025 third rounder.
Now you've got Brock Faber, who's Charlie McAvoy 2.0 from the East, very similar, right? And you have to look Kaprizov.
Oh, Christopher Sanchez is out there to go complete. Christopher Sanchez is out there with a chance to go to distance. Guys, why are we getting pissed off about moving back one pick? We don't know what Minnesota wants. We don't know what Minnesota wants. The Flyers have the next pick after this. They just moved back one spot. That's all. We just got to see what if Minnesota really wanted a player. Who are they picking?
Minnesota Wild, proud to select the University of Denver.
Okay, so they go Bouillon. So they wanted Bouillon. The Flyers didn't want Bouillon.
There's a high IQ. I've seen this guy in person. As we'll be calling him last night, the Frozen Four. Just electric, and he's like a big time player. Right? And you're looking up because you're rumbling that Bruins is going in number 12 if you don't make that trade. Top of that and influence that pace of play. Great decision making and puck control. When I watch him, he looks a lot like Adam Fox. Really is able to have that skating ability, escaping more tracks, they pretty time and space actually his own. Skating, left the back, great that offense, on the run, or even join in the second wave, has a lot of that hockey IQ.
And Christopher Sanchez is 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Josh Bell up at the plate. 0-2 count to Josh Bell. So the Flyers, they want Yzerman or they want Hellenius. It's one of those two guys. They want Hellenius or Yzerman.
He wants the scope. And he knows that what they call University of Denver and what they've been able to accomplish.
0-2 pitch. Josh Bell fouls it off.
For Team USA, internationally, I should say, all things being equal, this is a guy that wants the puck on his team. And what a compliment. To add to what Rob Faber, the favorite to Tiger.
0-2 pitch again. This is Josh Bell, and he strikes him out. Christopher Sanchez, all the electricity. Complete game shutout for Christopher Sanchez. Electric stuff there. Electric stuff. Christopher Sanchez put the team on his back. Has pitched fantastically since his contract extension. That's the third Phillies complete game shutout of the season. Other two were by Nola and Christopher and Ranger Suarez. Great stuff there by Sanchez. Great stuff. Now, fully prepared for the Flyers here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Moving everything here. Sorry, boys. Adjusting everything. Let's see what happens. Phillies. That's why the Flyers traded back. They wanted to see Christopher Sanchez finish off the game. They wanted to see Christopher Sanchez finish the game. So who are the Flyers going to pick here? Do they go Cole Yzerman or do they go Consta Hellenius? I wouldn't be mad at any of the two.
For a few years, and I love it so far.
So I also hear you're quite competitive, but I hear it's because your mom's quite the athlete. Miriam, have you still the competitive edge in Z? Big hug in the moment. What did you think about your Sunday practice tonight?
I couldn't breathe. For a second, I lost my breath, and I'm so proud of him. The moment was incredible. I couldn't feel my body. Yeah.
And Shai, I just had to ask you, you've been a teammate at Denver with Z. What's he like as a brother?
I mean, I love him. We love playing together. We love being together all the time, and I'm just so happy right now. I'm so happy for him.
So happy for you all. Thank you for being with us, John.
second round pick of the Red Wings, 36 overall. He is turned pro. He plays one game for Grand Rapids in the American League. So the Red Wings hope that thing on the future. But his brother, not too far, not too bad for him. He had a kid, Detroit kid in Minnesota, not too far. Short. Exactly. Whether it's off the rush, whether it's playmaking, this kid's got it all.
And he did will skate with a puck. And that point with a puck, that hockey IQ, knowing when to hold on to it and create that space for his teammates. He creates that much space he can score on his own. With that critical decision making as well. So you can see it with that vision, knowing to make that drop back there. His teammates perfectly on the team.
Let's see. Who are the Flyers picking? It's Cole Yzerman or Consta Hellenius. It's one of those two. Like I said, I'm fine with either of those two. Hellenius, I think he would mesh well with Michkov. Yzerman, for the simple fact he's the best goal scorer in the draft. So I would not be fine with either of the two. I would be fine with either of the two. So, we'll see. You definitely did miss an opportunity to draft the defenseman in Bouillon. So, we'll see what Danny does here. So, Flyers on the clock. The timer's run out. I'm assuming they're going to make the pick. Yep, here are the Flyers going up. They're still on the table. Are they trading back again? Okay, Flyers are making the pick. They're not trading back again. They're making the pick. Everyone was panicking. Okay, here comes Danny Briere, the staff, and everyone here. Let's see what they do. Yep, Phillies get the W. Shut out the Marlins 2-0. Christopher Sanchez was absolutely fucking fantastic. Complete game shutout. I think the Flyers go Hellenius. I think they go Hellenius. Who's the bald guy? Which one? There's two bald guys. One's Brent Flair, the assistant GM, and one's Dan Hilferty, the chairman of Comcast Spectacor. Danny? What do you got, Danny?
We have a special guest to make our selection. Proud Philly native and Hall of Fame announcer, boxing announcer, Michael Buffer.
Oh, wow, they got Michael Buffer to make the pick. Let's get ready to rumble.
Playoffs and the fantastic 7-game World Championship Stanley Cup Final. It was a magnificent display of the excitement and talent that is the National Hockey League. Now, it's an honor for me to be a part of this year's draft, and as a born and raised Philadelphian, it is a thrill to announce this next selection for my hometown. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Of course he was going to say that. Of course he was going to say that. Philadelphia picks.
The city of brotherly love welcomes the Philadelphia Flyers selection, weighing in officially at 187 pounds, standing tall at 5 feet 11, from the Guelph Storm, he is
Who? 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 Who is this? Who is that? Who? Who is this?
Creates a lot of offense in transition off the rush. My analytical comparable is SEATGEEK. So a bit of that 200-foot game, engaging in all aspects defensively, and with that anticipation, reading all situations.
I like the pick. This is a really good, steady offensive player. That's not going to wow you, but he's going to make plays. And I like the comparable to Suzuki. Yeah, he played for the Wolves as well.
Who is this? Where was this guy selected? Jet Luchenko from Guelph of the Ontario Hockey League. 68 games, 20 goals, 54 assists. Luchenko. He was expected to go 19th overall here on Craig Button's list. What? I don't know who this is. I've never heard of this guy. What? What? I don't... Chet Luchenko scouting report. So apparently he's fast. His instant scouting report right here. Where's his elite prospects list? I gotta read this. I really don't understand the selection here. Oh my God. So on his elite prospect page, as soon as he steps on the ice, Luchenko increases the pace of the game twofold. 1 second, he's on the heel of the opponent, carrying the puck into the neutral zone, and the next, he's piercing right through the opposing front formation with the puck on his own stick. His speed makes him retreat. He's fast. That's what I get from this entire pick. He's fast. I don't know who this guy is. So this is a guy that shot up the draft board, apparently. I don't know how I fucking feel. Are they betting on upside here? I mean, I trust Danny. I do trust Danny. I'm just wondering what this is. Like, I was not expecting this at all. Jet Luchenko has flown up the 2024 NHL draft rankings. I need to see, like, his entire... So this is from McKean. Okay. He's 5'11", 183 pounds, obviously. He's a center. He shoots right. So, when it became apparent that the Storm would lose Matthew, whoever that is, to the Boston Bruins, the outlook for Guelph this season really took a hit. What would they do without their star player, insert former first-round pick Jet Luchenko, who came to the rescue, transforming himself from a high-energy depth player to a star first-line pivot in only a year? Not only has it helped save Guelph's season, but put Luchenko on the map as a potential round pick in 2024. A competitive and intelligent playmaking pivot, Luchenko has the skill to be a strong middle six contributor at the NHL level. He's a strong skater who has a clear understanding of how to alter pace to be successful. He's an effective forechecker and two-way forward who could be utilized in any situation. He's got great vision and is a tremendous passer, helping to elevate the play around those around him. With a later August birthday, Luchenko is one of the younger players available in the draft this year, and that shows on the ice. There is a need for him to improve his strength on and off the puck in order for him to be more consistent as a play driver, and in order for him to truly unlock his upside and his skating ability gives him. However, even if components of his game are inconsistent, his effort is not. He will always be a willing combatant who is inside driven and is tenacious, and his tenaciousness is one of the main reasons he is already such a versatile player. While the Guelph Storm have secured a playoff, so this is during the OHL playoffs, skating. If you read my report on Sam Dickinson, I referenced his on-ice testing from the CHL Top Prospects game. He finished second overall. The only player to beat him, Jet Luchenko. He placed in nearly every category, but wasn't the best in the agility and reactions test. The most interesting thing is that I feel Luchenko is still learning to truly utilize his skating ability at the OHL level. Luchenko is the modern-day skater. He utilizes linear crossovers to build speed and glides to conserve energy. He builds speed quickly out of pivots or cuts and is in these quick bursts when he is often his most dangerous. This is especially true on the forecheck or when leading to the counterattack. Luchenko has good agility and controls the puck well along the wall too, dipsy doodling around checks to maintain possession. This is important because he is often his most dangerous as a playmaker in those scenarios. However, as mentioned, Luchenko is someone who has yet to fully truly unlock his upside as an attacker, which is scary because he's already pretty good. It's rare to see him truly unleash his speed as a puck carrier. He's more likely to alter his pace. This is a long article. Jesus Christ, I am not reading this entire thing. What I get from it, he's fast. Oh, Sabres selected Consta Hellenius.
By carrying the puck, so he can skate with the puck on his stick, and he has that calm confidence with high hockey IQ.
That Finnish top league is very difficult league to play in.
Very skilled.
Very
High
skilled
end.
league. And for
Not sure why they didn't just take the defenseman, in my opinion. What does Alexander Appleyard say? He's a solid talent evaluator. Let's see. Let's see, Alexander Appleyard. Wow, Luchenko for the Flyers, one of the youngest guys in the draft, but I think it's a bit of a reach. Think he's going to be a second liner, great skater, incredible passer. He played on a very bad team and was involved in 35% of their scoring. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he's young. He still has a lot of room to grow, but I would have just went with the high ceiling defenseman. That personally is my opinion. I would have went with the high ceiling defenseman. I would have went with the defenseman.
Really able to read those plays and create turnovers by being kind of in the right place, right time. But that's not the issue, right? You're there because you know that play is going to develop. He's able to read it and reciprocate. So Kevin Adams also told me he loves the D4 right now, and he's trying to change the thing about the roster. Obviously, they need to make the playoffs right now. It is absolutely crucial for their franchise. He's looking to make more hockey trades, but also there's not a high-end prospect in their system right now. Like your told us, he said, we're fine letting them go this season in the AHL and trust our hand to make the NHL roster.
That's cool and all, but Buffalo needs to do that. Seriously.
That's even hard.
Hey, thank you. Let me talk to all the Sabres fans. I love you. Queen City, shout out to all the amazing Sabres fans out there in Western New York and Southern Ontario. But I got to tell you, it's time. 14 years now. Well, it's time for the Detroit Red Wings, too.
Let's see who Detroit goes with.
Steve Eichmann, some whispers. Are they going to do Raiders? There's the take guys on it. I watched it happen. See, Bucci, I knew we'd get you back on your game.
You think Steve Eichmann will take an American?
He should if he wants to win.
I would. That's the thing. I rather take a crack on guys with high upside. What I'm reading right now on Luchenko, he's got very great speed, can turn into elite speed. Right now, all I'm seeing is solid player. Alexander Appleyard says he could be a second line player. I would have taken on high ceiling, and I think that was one of the defensemen. He's very speedy, good in transition, so it looks like that's the style of what the Flyers want to play with.
They're not just on the golf course. You know, they put in the time.
And you don't escape when you're in the arena. You're watching the player on the bench. You're watching them talk to the coach. You're watching them walk off the ice.
No, he's not.
Seems to come up with great things.
Yeah, we saw Chris Draper there as well, part of the Red Wing organization. There's too. Last year in the Frozen Four, there's Drake's right there. Nick Lidstrom has mentioned.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But now here come all the Flyers people saying Danny Briere is a shit GM. Here we go. Here's another tweet from Alexander Appleyard. In terms of the Flyers, Luchenko. Well, let's see what Does Detroit still pick? Okay. In terms of the Flyers, Luchenko, one of the youngest players in the draft. He has speed and skill, was on a team that was not great offensively, and he was the guy and got similar point percentage of the points versus a team as, say, again, but yeah, I think they should have taken William. EJ Emery, I don't think so. EJ Emery, I don't. Who is his?
We now have a returning guest. He's a friend of ESPN. It's about to start our set.
So as Michael Celebrini makes his way to our set, but first we want to get the Red Wings and can see if Yzerman will select Yzerman. There's Draper, there's Steve Yzerman on the right, Nicholas on the left.
I don't know who if EJ Emery is connected to him.
Sphere here in Las Vegas, showing the pick state so far. Now here comes Yzerman leading his group to the stage where he will announce the 15th overall pick on the 2024 NHL draft. Really hope Yzerman selects Yzerman.
Did Detroit pick Yzerman? You were thinking that would be ideal. Let's see what Detroit takes.
The Detroit Red Wings, I'd like to say a shout out to all our fans back in Hockeytown at Little Caesars Arena at our watch party. To make our first selection tonight, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, 7-time Norris Trophy winner, Hockey Hall of Famer, and Vice President of Hockey Operations, Nick Lidstrom.
The 15th overall pick, the Detroit Red Wings are proud to present Laura Svenska, Michael Brandsegg Nygaard.
The first Norwegian ever selected in the first round.
What's it tell you about the American? What did I tell you about Steve Yzerman and the United?
That's a smart selection right here. Yes, historic selection. Drafted him, first player born in Norway to be set in the first round. His good buddy Stan Stolberg is also eligible for this draft. Have to protect him in the first round. This is massive for them. Great piece of history. Speaking of great, look at Peter Forsberg. He was just behind him there. This kid's a powerful player. He is. He takes it strong. I like the way he attacks defenders. He's not a perimeter offensive guy. He gets to the heart of the ice to make plays to complement his skill set.
Well, Yzerman's always looking for those depth players too. He sees that trajectory and the type of programs they go through. The goals of these players in different areas. So to see one from this type of country, it's not only incredible, but he's done all of the homework.
For sure, and keep in mind, they've always had that pipeline. This is why not Norway, right? And for the Detroit Red Wings, they have some really good young players in there, be it both sides, be it Lucas Raymond and Bob this year. They also have Simon Edmondson on defense down in Grand Rapids, who should be up with the Wings. I like the selection Everett got.
I mean, we were all surprised when he took Mo Sider when he did. And Everett's like, what a crazy pick. And look how that one turned out. You know, you mentioned
This is very interesting. Let's see so who did Detroit pick? Michael Brandsegg Nygaard. Interesting. From Sweden. So Cole Yzerman is still on the board. Interesting.
So that is the 15th overall selection. But let's move on. I saw you really getting a little janky.
That's why
we have a host people.
Well, it's a swaggy kid. You're going to like that from the back.
So the last 5 first-round picks from Boston University. Jack Eichel, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Upton, Brady Tkachuk, and the star of the draft, who joins us now here on our set, High-Above Sphere, Macklin, Celebrini. So Macklin, this is an exciting moment for obviously you and your family, but also for the San Jose Shark fans. A good number of them making the trip to hear your announcement. What does it mean to you to be in the league? What's the overriding emotion right now going through your body?
It's just joy and excitement for the most part. I'm so happy to be drafted by such a great organization. Couldn't be more excited for what's to come.
We talk so much about your background and exposure to the Golden State Warriors. Curious if Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, or any of them had to pick advice for you after tonight.
I never got any messages from them, but I heard from a bunch of people that try to enjoy it. It only happens once, and it's a once in a lifetime experience. So, especially here this year, it's pretty special.
And I know you're a San Jose Sharks fan now completely, but I need to know who's your favorite Vancouver Canucks player and why.
Currently or currently? Ooh, that's a good one. Probably Quinn Hughes. I mean, captain.
Right answer.
Yeah, captain.
Who's your favorite growing up? Who's your guy growing up?
Growing up, I mean, I love the Sedins. I love Ryan Kessler. I love Luongo when he was there. I love that team.
Well, good characters. Yeah, a lot of good characters there. Macklin was shredding that slot on. We talked about it there. Should have been 17. Seamless transition. Actually, the USA strong.
I'm still trying to understand this pick here.
To make seamless transition.
I feel like keep learning, keep learning from all these experienced guys that I now have around me. Joe Thornton being one of them, that was a pretty special moment. But I feel like if I just keep learning, keep taking the advice and adding pieces to my game, I feel like it's all that will combine and help me a lot.
What's your plan this summer specifically to train for the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, I still don't have a plan for next year.
Come on, Macklin.
I don't know.
You can tell us.
I
Got ambulance.
I would love to tell you an answer, but I don't have one. But either way, I'm looking to get faster, bigger, stronger, work on my on-ice game, my clock skills, pretty much everything you can think of.
I'm just trying to really get the pick here. Understanding is that he's a good player on a terrible team that affected his value. Well, apparently he was a late riser.
Right now, I know you're the North End right now. All right, congratulations again. You look great in that sweater. It's a special night for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Macklin Celebrini, San Jose Shark, first overall pick here of the 2024 draft. He's got a teammate as well, and Sam Dickinson as well. Another really good player. St. Louis Blues are on the clock. They will pick next here at Sphere. There's Macklin's new organization. Looks like Doug Armstrong and the Blues will head to the podium and make their pick. Remember, they moved up here as they try to retool this organization. Keep adding to it. Who's the player on the board that has caught their pick is in for St. Louis?
Let's see who St. Louis picks. They pick Adam Jiricek. So Yzerman technically still is on the board. What pick is this, though? 17 coming up to Washington?
He was actually injured during the World Juniors. Hasn't played since December knee surgery, so that may be a little bit why he's at this level of the draft. Didn't quite get enough viewing of him, but he's consistently in those good positions defending, and his skating really allows him to keep up with opponents, making great puck management, smart plays with the puck, and focuses on those simple plays on exit. So you're not worried when you're watching him. It's calm comfort. He's moving the puck up the ice. He's able to be that type of role player.
Malkin is a mature defenseman beyond the years. The back again.
So I guess they're interviewing Luchenko right now, the Flyers media. So Charlie O'Connor's interviewing right in the interview process right now. Here we go. Okay. So this is entirely from Charlie O'Connor right here. So this is before he starts interviewing him. My notes on Luchenko and my personal draft board as we're waiting to interview him. Young for the draft, late riser, very good top-end gear, fast straight-line skater. Not much of a pure shooter. Scores more of his goals in close via dangles, flashes high-end passing ability. Needs to do a better job of more consistently taking advantage of his speed through the middle of the ice with more aggressiveness and better routes. Plays a high-energy competitive style that will work in the bottom six if his skill does not translate. Not huge and needs to get significantly stronger. Serious defensive instincts here. If it looks he'll stick at center. And so far, the first question here from O'Connor, or the first answer here from Luchenko, Speed is probably my strongest asset, and Luchenko compares himself to Nick Suzuki. Interesting. Interesting. I want to see anything more here. Luchenko compares himself to Nick Suzuki. I was trying to see anything else here. Was he the one Fletcher traded down? Which one are you talking about? Traded down to avoid. Who are you talking about? You talking about Caulfield? Okay, here's another person here. Can't complain, he's faster than me. This is from Byron Bader. So he's a draft consultant here, works for TSN, Sportsnet, and The Athletic. Philadelphia gets Jet Luchenko at pick 13, but is a surprise as Consistent had him as a late first rounder. Luchenko is one of the youngest players in the draft, born less than 30 days from the cutoff, above average equivalent. I don't know what that means, but so I don't even know what that means. Luchenko says his cousins are from Kennett Square. He hasn't truly been to Philadelphia, but he's driven through it. Those cousins are here at the draft. They're especially pumped.
Because NHL breakaway lets you collect highlights from your favorite players and teams.
Let's see. I'm trying to see anything else here. I'm sorry for not talking much, guys. I'm just trying to figure out stuff here on this player. Because you're going through Twitter, Flyers fans are very mad and upset. Obviously, because it's Flyers fans. I don't hate the pick. Definitely lukewarm on it, in my opinion. I definitely hope he does become something. Like, I'm definitely not ruling him out to become an effective player in the NHL. No way in hell I'm not ruling him out. Maybe the Flyers just fell in love with the idea of getting a center.
Western Hockey League player we've seen, they like him up there. If you're willing to play a lot of steps, some people play Prince George, like Dustin Buckland was, among others, they're committed to the game.
Yzerman is really dropping. How is Yzerman dropping this far? Yeah, I've heard of the Premier Lacrosse. I'm not really a lacrosse guy. Definitely not really I'm really not a lacrosse guy. I keep mixing up that word. Jesus Christ. That was a very difficult sentence to say for no reason. Here's a question for you. Does Danny Briere, if Cole Yzerman keeps falling, does Danny Briere try to trade up for him? I still have pizza in this fucking box. I need to fucking eat this. I need to eat this. Oh. Oh, there goes the fireworks. There goes the fireworks. The Philly team is called the Water Dogs of that lacrosse league. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on as well, boys. It's getting a little warm in here. So I apologize for that. Western team, what are you talking about? There's really nothing else here from an interview-wise, unless we'll get more later. Sorry, boys, I'm just gonna eat for a little bit here. I had this pizza sitting here basically at the start of the draft. Who did Chicago just pick? Sasha Boisvert? So Cole Eiserman's still on the goddamn board. That's amazing how much he's dropped. I'm shocked how much he's dropped. Save some pizza for the others. It's one slice, Sean. One slice. I'm not going to eat the rest of it right now. I'm going to save it for a little bit. Maybe till after the stream's over. Because I hate the idea. I do hate eating on stream. I was just eating a slice because I was hungry. As the fireworks still go off in the background. Can be split among the group. Vegas is on the clock and all the Vegas fans are going off. Am I ordering a Jet Luchenko jersey anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. Jet will wear 747. Is that supposed to be a reference to anything, Dad? 747? It's an airplane. Luscious Leia. Excuse me. Here's a answer right here from Luchenko. Oh, wait, muted. Keep forgetting to unmute it.
Hopefully one day.
Is there anybody on the Philadelphia Flyers currently that you kind of look up to and want to model your game around?
Yeah, Travis Konechny for sure. He's from similar area to where I'm from, and he played on a minor team that I've always played against. So I've seen his name on the wall everywhere, and I think he's someone who I think I play a similar game to as well. And I've always followed his game closely, and I think.
So he says Travis Konechny and Nick Suzuki are players that he models his game after. Interesting. So Vegas is going to be selecting their pick right now. I keep forgetting George McPhee is still part of their front office. I think he's the president, not the GM anymore. Or whatever it is. I completely forget. The only hex stall that matters. If you only get much Chris Vandevelde. Oh, man. Oh, man. Trevor Connolly they pick from USHL. Where does Cole Eiserman play in the USHL? Does he play anywhere in the USHL? Where does he play at? Or does he just play for the national development? He does play in the USHL. Place of birth. Where's his youth team? It's Berlin. Where does he play for? USHL. Who does he play for? Yeah, it just says he plays for the National Development Program. It doesn't say anywhere from the USHL. Yep, just played for the It just played for the United States Development Program. So Cole Eiserman fell to 20 at least. Why not Hellenius? I don't get it either, Nick. I don't get it. It's like when I think the Flyers fell in love with a center, I still don't understand why they don't go with Hellenius. If they fell in love with centers, unless they just really liked the style of game that Luchenko plays, which is fast, forecheck, all that stuff, because that's the style of game the Flyers do play. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not doubting the kid's playing ability. I think, possibly, I'm not doubting his ability to become an NHL player. No way in hell am I doubting that in the world, because, obviously Flyers fans are already doubting it because it's Flyers fans and they want to think miserably about everything. And they already think Danny Briere is a terrible GM. Yeah, of course, Danny Briere, very lukewarm. I'm very lukewarm on this pick, especially when you had the higher ceiling and the defenseman Bouillon on the board for you. I'm not sure why you didn't go there. Obviously, since they didn't pick the defenseman, they really wanted Dickinson, and he went to San Jose. If Dickinson fell to the Flyers, they 100% would have drafted Dickinson. Still not sure why they wouldn't have drafted the defenseman. You know what I mean? Lou will pick someone who can't throw. Oh, the Islanders are up next. Jet was predicted to go at the end of the first round where the Flyers are. I love the Flyers. Well, Craig Button had Luchenko at 19. I'm trying to see where McKenzie had him ranked. Yeah, Luchenko on Craig Button's list, he had him at 19. Where did McKenzie have him ranked? McKenzie. Where did Bob McKenzie have him ranked at? Bob McKenzie, where did he have Luchenko? He had Luchenko at 19 as well. So they were, both McKenzie and Craig Button were consensus of having him at 19. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out why my Elite Prospect page is doing this, and I just can't click this one thing. Unless the page is just glitched. Probably is glitched. Yeah. Yep, there goes. Fireworks just still going on. Still going off. Fireworks. Fireworks still going off. please. Will you stop fireworks, please? I think they are in the finale, at least. I think they are in the finale. They're bombing the ballpark. Yeah. Asked the Philadelphia Flyers 13th overall pick, Jeff Luchenko, about which NHLer he compares his game to and he tries to mold his game after. He stated Nick Suzuki. Islanders are on the clock here. Who are the Islanders going with? You would think Cole Eiserman gets drafted at some point. You would think Cole Eiserman gets drafted at some point. Who's after the Islanders? Montreal. Who are you drafting, Islanders? Oh, they're taking Eiserman. Oh, so Eiserman finally gets selected by the Islanders. Fell very far in the draft. I didn't expect Cole Eiserman to drop that far. 20 overall. Jesus. That's good value for the Islanders. In my opinion, I think that is. Hmm. And the crowd reaction to the pick.
Playoffs and next selection, hometown, Philadelphia. Welcome to Philadelphia Flyers selection, weighing in officially at 180. Ball at 5'11". That's him. From the Quill Storm, he is
Apparently the PHLY guys were very excited about that. Super excited to be an Islander are words that I've never heard been uttered before. That's a good tweet. That is a good tweet by this person. Flyers clips. Let's see who Montreal picks here. 21. This draft's taking fucking forever, obviously. It's the first round of the draft. It's going to take forever. Are we going to another goddamn commercial? No, clock's going, so they're not going to a commercial. Cap Friendly has scouting reports on these kids now, even though we can't even use Cap Friendly after free agency opens up. I need to see, what was the Guelph Storm? Standings. OHL standings, Guelph Storm. Guelph, 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 Guelph. Where's the Guelph? Where's the Guelph? Where's the Guelph? OHL standings. Where's the Guelph Storm at? Unless these are... Where's the fucking... Okay, they were 5th in the league. Okay, they weren't insanely bad. They were 30, 30, 23. Okay, not insanely bad. Like, I don't even know who would be at the bottom of the board for the Flyers at 32. But now I'm in a back and forth text with Brodes.
try them all, and they are all the same. Something better has entered the chat. That something is still on. Say goodbye to meal kits and say hello to dinner that cooks itself. Tobala takes all the guesswork out of it. Just scan a code, sit back, and let the Tobala do the rest.
Trade up for green tree, someone says. There we go. Someone just posted something right here. This is the consensus the Flyers are apparently betting against. They obviously think Luchenko is better than Hellenius. As per the Hockey News scout Tony Ferrari, he isn't a dynamic player, but he attacks the tough areas and consistently works to keep puck possession. He may not have the ceiling of the players above him, but he's a hardworking bottom six center. Luchenko didn't answer how he feels his game translates to the next level, and he said he's not focused on that. He mentioned that he is the type of person who focuses on the day-to-day and believes that good fortune will come if he continues with that mentality. So it looks like the Flyers are trying to bite on upside me. I don't know.
Watching today, secondary, we have a returning scouting Glenn Sanders, my mother Bakeman, has 20 years of dedication to it. One of the best scouts in the league. Thank you. Thank our assistant general manager, Jim Kelly.
Nashville drafts Yegor Sarin, a center from Russia. Not one single team has congratulated the Florida Panthers at all. It's really weird. What non-script guy are we snagging at 32? I have no idea. How about the Winger O'Reilly London Knight connection? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. What else is so 32? Where is O'Reilly selected in this draft right here? Or ranked in Craig Button's draft? O'Reilly's not even in the top 32 in Craig Button's draft. Craig Button has Dean Letourneau from St. Andrews. He's a 6'6.5" center. Put up 127 points, but I think that's a high school number, if I'm not mistaken. Dean, let me look up this kid's name if I can. I guess I can't even highlight it. Dean Letourneau. Dean Letourneau. St. Andrews College. Is that where he's committed to? Is that where he's committed? He's 18 years old. Central Scouting has him at 23. Mackenzie has him at 36. Craig Button has him at 69, but that's not true. He has him ranked 32 on the Flyers right here. I don't know. Apparently, the Maple Leafs have made a trade. Maple Leafs are making a trade. Anaheim is trading up with Toronto. Are you surprised no Farabees, like maybe Farabee were dealt tonight? Honestly, day one of the draft, there's never any big trades anymore. It just never happens. We keep getting, built up for trades during the draft, and they never happen. So Anaheim, they trade pick number 31 and 58 to Toronto for pick number 23. So the Anaheim is trying to go up to get somebody on the board. So Anaheim wants somebody. Yep, Ducks are on the clock now. Watch Danny trade back from 32. I don't even know what else to say. Here's another thing. And once again, the insiders spent 2 weeks hyping up how many trades there were going to be and how crazy this day will be just for 2 big trades to happen and nothing else. Yep, that is the luxury of the NHL draft. All the hype and build up for very minor trades. Very minor trades. So how many more picks until the Flyers at 32? Geez, it's almost 10 o'clock already. Holy shit. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours at this point. Solberg for the Anaheim Ducks defenseman from Norway, it looks like. Colorado is next, and then Boston. So the picks after this are... Where's my mock draft at? Not mock, my draft tracker. Is this the draft tracker? No, this is... Okay, draft tracker, draft tracker. So after this pick, so Anaheim just picked from the Toronto trade. So Colorado is next. Boston is next. This was originally the Ottawa pick, but this is the Boston pick from the Linus Ullmark trade. LA picks at 26. Carolina picks at 27. Calgary picks at 28. Dallas at 29. Rangers at 30. Maple Leafs at 31. And the Flyers at 32. That's where the rest of the picks go. So how many picks is that left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks left in this round. And then the rest of the draft is tomorrow. Is there any mock drafts here on TSN? Can I do mock drafts? Can I do mock drafts? Can I do mock drafts? I don't think I can. But I'm not even I'll just judge the player when they draft him. I have no clue who goes at who would go that late in the draft, honestly. Up, another trade? New trade. Avalanche and Utah swap picks, third super exciting trade of the night from David Pagnota. Oh, man. Charlie O'Connor says that his top players that are still on the board with the Flyers coming up at 32. His top player is Liam Greentree. He's a 17th ranked prospect. Nikita Artemanov at his 19th ranked prospect. Teddy Stiga, 22nd ranked prospect. Igor Chernyshov is 23rd, and then Cole Budon. Those are Charlie O'Connor's top prospects left. So Colorado traded pick 24 to Utah, and Colorado got pick 38-71 in a 2025 second-round pick. So Utah traded 3 picks to get up here, so they really must want somebody. Really wish there was a definitely isn't the best feelings right now in Flyers country after that first Danny Briere pick. Flyers fans are definitely, I wouldn't say split down the middle. There's a lot more people mad than like trying to stay on the side of optimism. I'd love to know what the Flyers are thinking now that the high upside guys are starting to fly off the board. Someone says. Oops, okay, so this is. So Danny Briere got interviewed.
Yeah.
Here, so let's get to it.
Welcome to Russia. Yeah, and we meet.
Okay. So let's, Danny Briere is interviewed right here by Brian Smith. I'm assuming this was after. This is actually on the draft net. This is from 2 hours ago, so I don't think this is about the draft interview or anything like that. And I'm sure Danny Briere isn't going to get an interview right here until after everything.
Franco here. Really excited to get to Philly, get to know everyone, and
Let's see. So who did Utah just pick? Cole Budon from Barrie of Ontario. Cole Budon. Utah takes Budon. Doesn't have the highest upside, but he's just such an easy player to like. That's what Charlie O'Connor says. Okay, so who does Charlie O'Connor have ranked at 32? So this is second round grading, but technically 32 is when the first round ends. Let's see. So Charlie O'Connor's entire draft ranking here. So he had Celebrini at 1, obviously, Demidov at 2, William at 3, Berkeley Catton at 4, Sam Dickinson 5, Caden Lindstrom at 6, Artem Levshinov at 7, Ginla at 8, Yakimchuk at 9, Siliev at 10, Perek at 11, Hellenius at 12, Cole Eiserman at 13, Seneki at 14, Haig at 15, Jiricek at 16, Green Tree 17. Brand Segnagard at 18. Nikita Artemonov at 19. Jet Luchenko at 20. Stian Solberg at 21. Teddy Stiga at 22. Cheryshev at 23. Trevor Connolly at 24. Boudon, who was just taken right here by Utah, he was ranked 25 by Charlie O'Connor. Vanaker, 26th. Ritchie at 27. Wallace at 28. Peterson at 29. Kiva Harju at 30. EJ Emery at 31. And Alphonse Friedge at 32. And Sam O'Reilly's at 33 for you there, Sean. Sam O'Reilly's at 33 for Charlie O'Connor. And then basically the rest of the draft is the rest of the draft right here. Then he also says players that who will likely be drafted much higher than the ranking. Beckett Seneke, which I believe was drafted. EJ Emery, I don't think he's been drafted. Sasha Boisvert, who has not, I think has been drafted. Sasha Boisvert, Sasha. Yep. Sasha was selected by Chicago. Charlie Elick, I don't think he's been drafted. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Charlie's been drafted. Nope, Charlie has not been drafted. And I don't think, was Seneke, yeah, Seneke was drafted, right? Seneke. Yeah, Seneke was drafted at 3rd. And where did he have Seneke draft picked? 14. Jesus. He was drafted 3rd overall. And then players who will likely be drafted lower. Nikita Artemonov, Teddy Stiga, Arvin Kiviharju, and Luka Miza. So where does he so we have Artemonov, which I don't believe has been drafted. No, I don't believe any of these guys have been drafted. Okay, so Boston Bruins, they are on the clock. ESPN has Nikita Artemonov as the best player available right now. Luka Miza is at 20. I'm assuming that's... Okay, so there's 2 different, I guess, best players available or something like that. Interesting stuff here. John Bailey says, players I'm watching for the Flyers at 32. Igor Chernozov, Nikita Artemonov, Teddy Stiga, EJ Emery, and Sam O'Reilly. Boston. Gotta keep going. Jesus. This is taking fucking forever. Should have expected that when doing a goddamn live stream. Honestly, this has taken years. And especially since they're the last pick in this first round, that's even worse. Because previous years they didn't have the final pick. You can have some more anticipation. You can end your stuff early because you didn't think the Flyers were going to trade back. And now you got to wait till the end of it. Like, that's the one thing that sucks. Let's look at some other players. Igor Chersenov. Where does Charlie O'Connor have him ranked? Chersenov. Igor, 20. He has him ranked 23rd. Let's see him.
The show stops.
Okay, let's not put that on there with the audio. Igor. Cheryshinov. Let's look at his scouting report. He plays in the KHL, which is obvious from his name. He's 18 years old. Ranked 24th by Craig Button, 21st by Bob McKenzie. What else? Ranked 9 by Central Scouting. Here we go. A powerful skater and a high-end handler, Chernyshov excels at anticipating openings and exploiting them. I wish I could fucking read this for some reason. I just don't understand why Elite Prospects isn't working today with the shit here. Powerful skater, high-end handler. He excels at anticipating openings and exploiting them. He beats defenders consistently by properly setting up his dekes, building up his speed below the puck, and then attacking with a speed advantage and working give and goes. While he's often direct, he also has a rather advanced delay in the game that he can pull it. Okay, whatever. What is Boston picking? Can I read this entire scatter report on Chernyshov and Boston selects him? Boston selects. Dean Letourneau, a center from St. Andrews College. And I think this was the guy that Craig Button had at 32 to the Flyers. This is like the 6'7" center. Holy shit. Dude, the fucking tank. Holy shit. 6'7". Holy hell. He's committed to Boston College next year. Of course he is. Six foot 7. Ay. 3 hours. Jesus. Let's see. Flyers chairman Dan Helferty on Michael Buffer. The NHL gave us the opportunity to find a Philly star. The team thought Michael would be a perfect pick. He nailed it. It was awesome. Not much there. Obviously, Dan Helferty isn't going to comment on that stuff. So Green Tree. That's who. He's a right winger from Windsor. Liam Greentree. So this is the LA Kings on the clock. Liam Greentree, NHL draft. What is his scouting report? Greentree navigates his way around opponents with a series of look-offs, give and goes, and sophisticated delay game that allows him... Oh my fucking god. LA Kings, so this is pick, what, 26? So technically 7 picks before the Flyers. Let's see who the Kings pick. LA Kings. Who are the LA Kings selecting? Ow. Yep, there goes Liam Greentree. Flyers assistant GM Brent Flair on Luchenko. Centerman, great speed, very smart, very detailed at both ends of the rink, and his offense took a big step this year. As he gets stronger, we assume he's going to become more and more dynamic. We are really excited about his potential. He could play in every situation, whether it's Guelph or on Team Canada. He's a leader. Coaches rave about him on both teams. We just think it's a tip of the iceberg with him. He's a player we highly coveted. Interesting. Liam Greentree goes 2. Here we go. Liam Greentree from Elite Prospects. Evaluate a pitch. A human highlight reel capable of making a big play look easy, and the small plays look skillful. Defensively astute and a big producer, but concerns about his skating cannot be ignored. In the OHL for the Windsor Spitfires, he put up 90 points in 64 games. Shades of Matt Boldy are his comparables. He's 17 years old. 6'2", 198 pounds. Yep. Carolina is trading the pick to the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's see. Are there going to be any more commercial breaks after this? I have no idea. Hopefully there's not, and they just get the rest of this over with, because what is it? It's pick 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, so 6 picks left in this round. Until it finally fucking ends. So Carolina is trading 27 to the Blackhawks for 32 and 50. So Chicago is trading back up in the draft. Did Chicago trade up earlier? I think they did. Yeah, they traded to 18 from the Islander. Well, they got 18 or something like that. Sasha Boisvert. Yep, pick swap once again. Yep, more pick swaps. Ooh. Yep, Carolina's trading their pick. We know that. All the talks about Carolina fucking trading up, and they trade out of the first round. The trade horn is the favorite part of this draft, I would say. That's on Twitter. Oh, God. So can the Blackhawks goddamn make a pick? Move on. It is just 10:15. Chicago, make your fucking pick. Stop dragging this shit out. Yep, now the Blackhawks are finally making the pick. Who they just sick? Merrick Van Hacker, a left winger from Brantford of the OHL. Or was he projected? Vanaker. Charlie O'Connor had him ranked 26, so this is around where he probably would have gotten taken. Oh my god, this is going to drag on and on and on and on. So he played for the Hamilton Bulldogs. Or are they the Brant? Oh, wait, aren't they? Oh, yeah, I think they moved from Hamilton. I don't think they're the Hamilton Bulldogs. I think they're the Brantford Bulldogs now. Excuse me. Let's see. It's looking more and more likely that Igor Chernyshov and Nikita Artemonov will be there at 32 for the Flyers. Let's see. Igor Chernyshov. Igor. Charlie O'Connor had him ranked at 23. And then Nikita Artemonov had him ranked at 19. So hopefully, if Danny Briere doesn't go off the board, you might get a good player at 32. And here we go. Alexander Appleyard says 4 picks to go until the Flyers pick. Basha, Chernyshov, Artemonov, or Frey. All there. All guys I would consider having a legit 60-plus point or number 3 D-man upside, which at such a venture I think is a good swing. Damn, I can't post GIFs on Twitter right now. God damn it. Let's see. So Calgary's on the board right now at 28. We'll see what they pick. Okay, for some reason GIFs are not posting on Twitter. God damn it. Calgary selected Matvei Gridin. Matvei Gridin. Did Charlie O'Connor even have this guy ranked here? Matvei Gridin. He had him ranked 43rd. He's playing in the USHL, but he's from Russia. Interesting. Here we go. Danny Briere and Lou Lamoriello are talking on the draft floor. Lou handed Danny a piece of paper. Flyers table is currently discussing something. Wonder what's happening. Wonder if the Flyers and the Islanders are discussing a trade. Charlie O'Connor's favorite players that are still available. His favorite player, so it's going from 1 to 10 now, so I'll read them in order. Nikita Artamonov, Teddy Stiga, Igor Chernyshov, Ryder Ritchie, Lucas Pedersen, Aaron Kiviharju, EJ Emery, Sam O'Reilly, Cole Hudson, and Tanner Howe. So Calgary's just made their pick. Next is Dallas, then the Rangers, then Toronto, then the Flyers, depending on if the Flyers keep the pick. Because right now, apparently, it sounds like they're talking to the Islanders. Oh my god, these freaking commercials, man. This better be the last commercial break. Because these teams fucking drag out these draft picks in the first round. My god. Thank god, like, for tomorrow, the rounds go a lot quicker. And the picks go a lot quicker. There we go. Alexander Appleyard, so I'm assuming he's talking about the Calgary pick right here. Surprise Gridden went in the first round. Lots of talent. I think one of the 15 most talented forwards in the draft, but I think a lot of teams had him on the D&D list because of how he plays the game. Very skilled but passive perimeter guy who does not play great D. Nothing right here. Nightmare fuel. Okay, Brandon Sommerman just retweeted his tweet about Danny Briere and Lou Lamoriello talking. Would be a pretty big drop back if the Islanders are looking to trade up. Next Islanders pick is 54, then 61. I would not like the trade back if I'm the Flyers. So Dallas's clock is about to expire, so their pick should be made in a couple of seconds here, hopefully, because, you know, they like to drag shit out. Yep, Dallas going to the draft board now. And then after that, there's 3 more picks, including the Flyers. Dallas is going to pick, blah, 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 blah. Emil Hemming from Finland. So they picked a Finnish player, right winger. So those Russian players are still on the board for the Flyers if that's the case, what they want, maybe. If they stay with the pick. They better stay with the pick. Trying to see if there's anything else here. So Luchenko had 30 assists on the power play, which was tied for second in the OHL. Interesting. 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 Flyers need help on the power play. Oh, God. Rangers are on the clock. Who are the Rangers going to pick up? It'll be interesting to see what happens. Who do the New York Rangers go after? Who do the Rangers pick? 2 more picks until the Flyers. And of course, they're going to wait the entire 3 goddamn minutes to make their pick because they got to drag this shit out. This shit's not going to end until 11 o'clock. And all this for the Flyers to trade away 32 because that'll be our luck. Oh, my God. Someone said the Stars picked this dude, so I'm assuming he's just going to rock. Danny headed to the podium. What? Oh, wait, that was an hour ago. What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? Charlie O'Connor, what are you doing? I forgot I was on the For You tab, and that was an hour ago. I gotta go to the following tab on Twitter because apparently it's different. Sounds like Philadelphia is exploring options with the 32nd pick. I swear, if they trade pick 32. Oh my god. Danny Briere and Keith Jones are in deep conversation at the table, might be considering whatever the Islanders are offering. Oh my god. Rangers are taking EJ Emery. EJ Emery being selected. Defenseman. I swear to God, if the Flyers fucking trade this pick, I am going to be mad. The wait all this time for them to trade the fucking pick. Columbus is waiting to see the final 3 picks of the first round before deciding if they'll send to Philadelphia a second-round pick in this year's draft or next year's to complete the Ivan Provorov trade. Yeah, so Columbus still has to decide on that. So next pick after this is the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we'll see who Toronto picks. I swear to God if the Flyers fucking trade back. I swear. I swear if they trade back. I'd be mad if they trade. Oh my god. This will be very, very annoying if they trade back. I'm fully prepared for it, though. I'm fully prepared for them to trade back. So I'm trying to think. So Danny hates late first round picks. So I'm trying to think. So Columbus was the 4th overall pick. technically, did anyone move up? I don't think they did. I think the draft board stayed the same, if I'm not mistaken. I think the draft board stayed exactly the same. So Columbus was the 4th worst team in the league, so they got the 4th overall pick. So it would be the 4th pick in the 2nd round of this draft, technically, if Columbus wants to give it to the Flyers. So we'll see. We'll see. So Toronto's on the clock. Oh my god. This is almost a 4-hour fucking live stream. Holy hell. I might never do this again. Well, it's only this long. It's because the Flyers are the last pick in this fucking round. It wouldn't be this long if the Flyers didn't have the last goddamn pick. If they had a later pick, well, not a later pick, if they had an earlier pick, this stream probably would have been over by now. But no, it's got to be the last pick, and they're going to fucking trade this pick because that's my luck. Morley. What time is the draft tomorrow? Day 2. What is 11:30? Okay, 11:30. So the draft starts at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Someone just took a picture right here. Currently, no Briere or Jones at the Flyers draft table at pick 31. They currently hold the 32nd pick. They could be having a trade. Oh, boy. Toronto's making their pick right now. Let's see who Toronto makes. Toronto, what do you got to pick? Ben Danford? Okay. I don't know who that is. Oshawa Generals Ben Danford. He's a defenseman. Not sure who that is. Ben... I don't know who that is. 100% the Flyers are trading this pick. 100% the Flyers are trading this pick. Toronto fans are going crazy. That's funny. Flyers back on the clock. Blah, 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 blah. Obviously, the Flyers are on the clock. I had this slight feeling they're trading this pick. Flyers are on the clock. Obviously, I think they're trading this pick. Please make the pick. Don't trade. Please make the pick. Oh my god, for the love of God, just make the pick. For a 6th 2029. For the love of God, make the pick and fucking don't waste my goddamn time. What? Serves me right for not sharing. There's 4 slices left. There's 4 slices left, Sean. The family had my dad had his own pizza too. Why are we going to commercial? Come on. Oh, why are we going to commercial? Oh, oh no, 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 no. We're trading the pick. They're trading the pick. Darren Dreger just said the trade winds are blowing. They wasted time. They wasted time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. We're gonna trade back to 33 and take some kid projected to go in the 6th round. Jeez. Oh my god, that was anticlimactic. This is anticlimactic. This is great. Yep, trade winds are blowing. Trade winds are blowing. It's most likely the Flyers and the Islanders. It's 100% that's going to happen. Flyers are 100% trading this pick. If Danny Briere and Keith Jones weren't at their table, they're 100% making the pick. They're 100% trading the pick. Man. Oh, it's between the Flyers and the Oilers. Flyers and the Oilers are making a trade. So it's not the Islanders. It's the Oilers. What pick did the Oilers have in the 2nd round that the Flyers want? Yep, Edmonton's moving into the 1st round, so they're trading with the Flyers. They're trading it. Yep, Flyers are trading. Yep. Flyers trading the 32nd pick to the Edmonton Oilers. So what are we trading? Or what are we getting? What are the Flyers getting here? They traded the pick just to fucking announce that Gary Bettman got... Let me finish this goddamn stream. Yep, Flyers are trading the pick. What are we getting? What are they getting? What are we getting? What are the Flyers getting? Where's the fucking trade horn? Sphere. Trade horn. Sound the fucking trade horn. Here we go. I got the trade horn for you. There you go, trade horn. Oh my god. You want another trade horn? Trading horn. Trade horn. Trade horn. Come on. Jesus. I got another one for you. I got another one for you. Do I have anything else? I don't, actually. So trade horn. Make the fucking trade. Holy shit. Draft capital will be coming back from Edmonton. They got a first rounder. They trade the 32nd pick for a conditional first round pick either in 25 or 26, depending on the conditions. Oh my god, that was a fucking waste of time! Oh! Oh my god, Jesus Christ. 3 for fucking... What a waste of time. Oh my god. I'll have to see the conditions, but I don't have a problem with that move. Wonder and Briere is an inkling. They'll be getting the 36th. Oilers are taking Sam O'Reilly. What are the conditions for the fucking trade? I need to know the conditions. Yes, anticlimactic to say the least, obviously. Jesus Christ, my time was wasted. Oh, man. Wasted. Wasted. My time was wasted. What is the fucking conditions? What are the conditions? What are the conditions? Oh, man, I need to see the conditions. What are the fucking conditions? I guess there's no conditions yet. Well, I guess the conditions are not going to be shown yet. Jesus Christ. Almost a 4-hour stream. My God. My God. That was such a waste of time. Jesus Christ. So the Flyers, they had 2 first-round picks in this draft. They used one of those picks. They moved back down with the Minnesota Wild to pick 13, and they got an extra 3rd-round pick. And they drafted Jet Luchenko. Obviously, it feels like they're drafting for center depth instead of just picking best player available. Like I said, I'm not knocking Luchenko. I think he does have NHL upside. I just don't know what that upside is. So we'll see. But like I said, pretty lukewarm. And then we wait the rest of the fucking forever for them to trade back. Well, technically not trade back. They just swap with the Oilers to next year or the 2026 draft. Because they probably didn't want the pick to be 32. And also, they probably know that the Columbus 2nd-round pick from the Provorov deal, Columbus is probably going to give them that pick. So, that's probably what they think. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was very anticlimactic. So, I'm going to end this stream, guys. It's been a long time for a waste, in my opinion. Very lukewarm first round of the draft. They better make it up with the middle rounds and stuff like that. So, thanks, guys, for dragging it out here with this first round. Yeah, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. And also use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek, guys. Great deal. Don't pass it up. Phillies won today. That's great. So Phillies recaps, that'll probably be after Sunday's game. So just stay tuned for that. But yeah. How do I feel about this first round? Very lukewarm, I guess you could say.